control between Discord and your stream audio.
Oh,
So it's a different output.
that's fucking
So that
dope right
helps a
there.
shit ton.
That's
That
cheating.
is really dope. Yeah, I like that.
More of that, please.
I used to have wireless headsets, but then I broke the microphone because it was one of those detachable things. So I just kept, tugging and pulling it, and then it eventually like stops working.
Hey, look, it's detachable, and it's gonna stay off now.
Stay it off forever, dude. Yeah, we got. Oh wait, is my? I didn't close OBS. I guess I could refresh chat. What does it say? I hosted cosplay, so my OBS was showing his chat, and I started the stream up here, and it was still showing cosplay's chat. I was like, huh, how does this work?
Oh yeah, if it does that, you gotta like close it out here.
We got play tapping with the hosts. Sorry we late, boys. Had to take care of some stuff.
Did you see that Young Ho America is looking for a community manager, or
I
they have
did.
like a open spot?
Don't worry about it.
I got tagged this morning by a good friend in the community. It was like CJ Damoka. He's like, you should apply for this. And then realistically, I already looked at everything and I was just like, can't do it because I'm not qualified.
I'm gonna
But
play.
then I looked closer and it said that the qualifications, and then there was like a and or, symbol, and it continued to say desired qualifications. So it made me thought like, maybe you don't need to hit all of these, these bullets.
You absolutely don't have to. Well, I
Yeah.
can't speak for Gung Ho in general, but every game job I've ever gotten, it's just like this would be nice, but almost no one ever hits all of them.
I see. So yeah, if you have any experience in community managing or like any of the other stuff, check out Gung Ho America's Twitter page because they have a job opening.
Tell you what, I'm going for that. I don't give a fuck. I'm going for it. We need people who
You
can
do
win
have-
on stream. Ouch, dude. The burn.
Yeah, you do have to move to LA
Oh.
though. Once COVID is over, it specifies must move to LA.
Joke's on you. That's what my plan is anyway.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't think I can move out west.
How's it going, Hailfire? Let's see. Yeah, so we have. Should I put that on screen? We got the. It's on their Twitter. Play Beppin. They've been posting a lot of stuff actually. The Play Teppen account. They have all those backgrounds. Oh no, it was on their Gung Ho America. That's right. Put that on the screen. Sup, Draco Cougar. Put this down. You can see they got that position for a community manager. So if you're looking at Luke and Madeline and all those guys and just thinking, I want that job, go right for it. They got their little jobs page on it. Check it out. Already got people tagging Iowa and saying you won't.
Right. I actually should retweet it because I want somebody to get the job because I think Gung Ho America is really awesome. So I retweeted it.
Hell yeah. It'll be fun to see. Moving out to the West Coast could be a problem for me. Yeah. It's really convenient for me, so I'm kind of crossing my fingers. but be helping the community get hype for stuff, helping communicate what they know. You'll be the guy to drop in on all the streams to show off new cards. Let's see, anything else about that? And that's pretty fresh. That was up there. They posted that today, and I think they posted it on Friday as well.
Whoever gets that job and you move out west, we can hang out someday, because we can't hang out now. Well, I guess once you move west for it, that would mean we could probably hang out again.
Hell yeah. Well, we usually start the show off with a discussion of how the ladder is, and I'm pretty sure everyone's got some opinions on that. My experience, let me see, the grinding I've been doing has just been on stream. So I had that stream where I played up to champion with those top tier decks, which we worked out last week, and that was with let's see. What was it? With the top Pog. So with this Ami deck, which I will take down the little mining camera there. So this is the Ami deck that I was playing, and how did I do it? I went and got every like number rank up, like go from A5 to A4. I'd switch decks. I'd switch to the Raging Demon deck. And I played a total of, I think, 23 games. And I didn't lose once with Ami, I don't think. I think my 2 losses were with Raging Demon. So,
Yeah.
this kind of just indicates where where the meta is right now. And I fully acknowledge that my losses with Raging Demon were pretty much my mistake. There are some situations that are pretty bad, but it, in my experience in there, it takes a bit more hand management and all that stuff to play Raging Demon effectively.
Yep. I think one of those matches was against Ami, I think. And the other one, it's been like a week, I'm trying to remember. I think the other one was just like a really unfortunate situation because you pretty much bricked. You drew like 3 fates against the Sure or something like that.
Oh, that's right. I remember like looking at my hand and it's like, okay, hand size is 2.
Yeah. It was pretty unfortunate.
Oof.
Yep.
And it sucks because either those cards are really helpful or they do nothing.
Mm-hmm. I also really dislike how Jill has become a Unga deck.
Jill?
Yeah.
How so?
Alright. As a show of hands, who here has lost to Takeda Jill? Okay, I raised my hand up. Who else did?
I mean, I have a couple times, sure.
Yeah, it's pretty awful, right?
Yeah, it can be.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I mean, it's the same logic as if someone opened Jury, right? And you have no way to stop her. It's pretty much the equivalent in my mind.
Yeah.
Except
I
Jury's
just
a
hate
bit
it
more
'cause-
explosive.
I hate it because Jill can have some really cool decks and really interesting decks that, have some thought behind it, but the meta, this game right now does not promote or reward putting thought into your plays. It's just, everything is Unga right now. And it's even more so, like, not like compared to a podcast or aggro meta, it's just destroys damage. It's awful.
It's all about things that cost over 5 because they're harder to destroy. So I've been getting my ass kicked by people dumping everything into any 6-cost unit they can find. It's just like, okay, well, drop Lucia and buff. Do you have an answer for that? No? Okay, well, then I just win.
And there's
I
only
th-
really two colors that have good like 6 cost drops that just
Yeah.
shit on the field, and that's red and black.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. Kushala. Just kidding now. There's
Because
another one that
black
really.
has way too much control over
Oh,
3
yeah.
to 4 MP units. It's way too much control over 3 to 4 MP units, especially in a game that over time has just been don't play big units. You have to play 3 MP units because we're making them super good. But then we also just let one color completely dominate those MP range units.
Takeda's been slept on? I don't know. I feel like everyone went nuts with him when he first came out. Everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's the one card." And I've seen people like make decks around. I've seen someone play Genesis where it's just like get that one thing and then I'm popping off. It's like, if you insist, honey.
Right.
Oh yeah, Secret Walls is one of the degens.
One of the degens.
We
Oh,
played
shit.
in ranked and I lost. Thanks, Secret.
Wow.
Hmm.
Beat up Strimmer.
I'm just
Yes.
kidding though. half kidding.
Y'all remember 3-drop purple? I don't. Oh. My fun deck, Antibody with Yatsu and Princess being my main cards. Oh my god. I tried doing that, a more on-play damage focused Antibody, and it's just, no. It really sucks that you have to play Fusei and then like try to get some on-play damage to get that first explore, and then she's kind of okay. If you want to like make her worth her slot, man, you gotta get like at least 2 explores. And it's like, if you have Fusei and Yatsu, yeah, those are 2 slots that are filled with utility. They're not really good at fighting.
Right.
I want to go back to Jill, but it's just there's so much focus with black being so prevalent. The big focus is on units that are just big, so it's just like those 3 and 4 cost units. Even that's what Jill's supposed to be really good at. Screw all those. Okay, just drop the big card. Just drop the big Takeda, the big Lucia, the big Dragoon, Yukimura, which even Yukimura is kind of because he costs 7 and not 6. I don't know. I think Jill's just been like that for a while, where it's just, you get your explorers, and now you can just go crazy with legendaries. That's what people don't like.
That's very accurate. The cicada thing is just that when I play mono red, I just don't have an answer to like really fast like 9 MP Furikins on. It's really hard to beat. Really difficult.
Yeah.
So my biggest gripe is just how fast it goes. It's very degen in the sense that you don't even need 10 MP to go off. And then when you go off, you win.
You need 12.
Yeah, that's pretty much my thing.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of ways you can set stuff up, especially for red, because it seems like there's just so much crazy synergy that works right now, just because it's pure damage at the end of the day, or burn, right? So they're able to do a lot, especially endgame, because of the fact that their actions, even if they were blocked, or dodged, it still counts towards something at the end, right? Because of state and FD Ryu and Leon, all those guys, being able to do up to like 20 damage. Pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like making your whole removal structure based on CMC. What is CMC? Cost management?
Converted mana cost.
Oh.
It's
Yeah.
it's a magic term
I see.
for MP cost.
It's a term for nerds. Just kidding. No.
Yeah, get this nerd stuff.
I think a lot of people thought Takeda was too expensive to be effective. I didn't think that necessarily. I just felt like people were just making that their game plan, and that a lot of people noticed that card being really good, at least the Explore card, so everyone was like immediately trying to remove it. And at the beginning of the game, I think it can be a big gamble. Like, if they have something like a lib slash to stop you, or like even a betrayal, it's kind of like, what the hell do I do? You can lose a lot of value really quickly. Even if you grow him, which even that is kind of awkward, right? That's why I thought that was the problem with it, is that it needs 6 points to hit maximum and 4 points to hit the stat boost. So you need to play a 4 cost with him and then wait for 3, but then they release the moles, which makes it a lot easier. Because you can do 3 and 3 after dropping him, and that's the soonest you can get it, but you don't have that stat boost until you drop the last one. Or you can do 4, and then you have to wait for another 3, but let's see. I don't think I have Takeda in a deck. I think he's okay, but I think people obsess over him too much. Like, oh, I got the thing, I'm gonna win now. You guys think he's overtuned?
Takeda.
I don't see him that much actually. Maybe one of in Amy sometimes, but it's pretty rare.
I see him enough to
Hmm.
where I don't want to play against it. Do I think he's overpowered?
Jesus fucking Christ.
I
Yeah,
actually don't think he's that
Thirsty's
bad.
like, oh my god, overpowered.
It's just I am so fucking. If you're playing all destroy Weskers, you can go fuck yourself.
I hate that so much, dude. It's so annoying.
Yeah. Pretty sad how I have to think.
I will agree with this sentiment.
That's the thing I don't like about prominent black decks in general. I mean, Raging Demon does this, and All Destroys Wesker does this, where it's just like, I'm not doing anything until you put something on the field for me to destroy, and then when you have a bad hand, I'll move in. Fucking. All right.
All right, you win, dude. I'm fucking.
Sit back and wait for them to. Oh, someone's in my fucking mining business. Are you fucking kidding? But other thoughts about Takeda? Is he too much? Is he not enough?
So I actually don't think he's that bad because green and black have answers to him. But every time I fight a Takeda, like Unga Bunga Jill deck, they always play it when I'm playing mono red Ami, and it's so annoying.
Is it? I'm gonna write this down.
But how are they able to protect them?
Fergenson itself is already besieged effect, and when you're playing mono Ami, it's like hell.
Well, I mean, how did they get the? Is it like their first unit played?
Half the times yes, half the time no. So generally, some of the first actions they'll play is like Molly, and then they'll just keep protecting Takeda that way by sending Molly out, switching lanes. But not only that, you know, obviously they have the whole antibody thing.
Yeah, that's why I figured he was pretty good for like a mid-game card because you could protect him. But yeah, at the beginning of the game, you kind of have to rely on them not having the answer.
Right. Which green and black have answers to this, but red doesn't, which is why I'm salty about it.
They have lib slash, but I mean, it is one card, but I feel like they always have it at the beginning of the game.
I mean, to be honest, the only reason why I can deal with this guy is because I'm splashing red in my deck. So I don't know about. I mean, red can just spew out damage.
Yeah.
Even with the besieged effect, it's not like that brutal. Red has enough ways to get things to 4 attack super easily. That's not really a problem.
I mean, is it ever that big of an issue where you would consider playing Hadouken instead of Ami?
Not really. I just hate seeing the deck because it's so random. I'm not saying like it's like a huge problem, like it's the meta or, you know, it's making me not able to play mono red Ami. I just hate how random it is as a matchup.
I've been away from Jill for too long. Is there like a? Are you seeing consistency in Jill decks, or is it still? You said it's random. Like,
It's random as hell because I'll just see random players playing it. Like I'll see Americans and Japan players play this deck, and it's always the same thing. It's either Takeda is your first card or it's like one of your first plays. And as you're playing mono red, it's really hard to beat it if you don't have the cards for it, right? Like if I play
Alright.
Rashid and then I have
Ninja Nam 15 just confirmed their
what do you
sub
call it?
for 4 months. So can
East
weapon.
Tune, it's only gonna do like 2 damage, and that's with both of those
Right.
cards.
Yeah.
So it's just really shitty to just lose like that.
Even with
'Cause you'll lose in like less than 30 seconds.
even
you
with
don't
Sun
have-
God, it's like a lot of that damage might be reduced, right?
Yo, Sun Goddess is a big, fucking big swing, boys.
Yeah. But like if you're still only doing like 2 pings, Sun Goddess only increases it to 3, so with the besiege effect it would still be 1.
Right. But I just don't like fighting against this because it's like you either have the cards or you lose, which is already TEPPEN in essence. I don't want it to be Takeda as well.
Well, if it's making mono red Amy players mad, I should go back to Jill then. I mean, no
Yeah, it's making me
offense, but it's making me
Yeah, I
mad.
don't know.
To be honest, Secret Walls would be the expert here because Secret Walls definitely plays this deck.
He's in the corner just laughing it up.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad for growth Amy if Takeda gives it a problem. Great, dude. That's why I'm kind of like, the games I play with the top tier deck stream, I really did not feel like parts of my like brain were firing off when I was playing Amy. I just felt like it was like, just put units down. Oh, 2 growth units on the field. Okay, Eason. Okay, the enemy's gone. Or times where I put something down. I was like, it's gonna do some damage. Oh, there's like 3 different things doing damage, and then I put it down, and it just like, the enemy's board is gone.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
There's a lot of tough decision making, as Nam is saying, especially when Sun Goddess is involved. There's just a lot of really tough choices to make in certain matches, especially when not even just when Sun Goddess is active, but when Amy's art is active. You have to make some sacrifices sometimes, and that's something that a lot of people just don't want to accept right now, because it is so oppressive, right? Same thing for like black, right? If there's a dark destruction or a raging demon available, you're gonna have to sacrifice something.
Yeah.
I'll take sacrificing something to damage any day over just I point and it dies.
Yeah.
Point. Spread damage, dude. You don't want the point or anything. I think
I had
it was I guess it was had to be Thirsty playing Denjin and just
Yeah.
Sun Goddess with the Calamitous is fucking stupid.
I mean, you say that's dumb, but then a 2 MP action can do the same exact split damage without Goddess, so
Oh, you
I
mean
don't
griddled? Oh, I mean, I wasn't gonna even get there. I wasn't gonna touch that.
yeah, I'm just saying it's very easy for red to have that easy access to damage. Just takes maybe a minute, and they can do it.
Yeah, I think it was your stream, Chris, where it was just like a minute in, someone had like 7 damage on Grizzled. It's like, excuse
Yeah, I got
me.
hit by like a 10 damage veteran, and then eventually an 11 damage veteran. At one point, I think it was earlier today. Yeah, it's not fun.
That was
I don't know why
happening in TDA with Ryu. I swear to God, it felt like
Yeah,
people
I
were
mean, it was
doing
a problem
that.
back then too, but they never did anything about it. Growth eventually
It
just
also
kind of
just
went
didn't
away, but now it's
happen.
back. Now it's a
It
problem.
didn't happen as fast because there wasn't as many 3 growth units going off everywhere, and then they weren't
Yeah, it was
also
still
just
pretty
shitting
crazy, though.
damage just for being around. Thanks to
Yeah.
Isun.
It's I don't know, man. I mean, I said this months ago, but red needs to see a cap at some point. Like veteran should never be doing more than like 4 split damage for 2, maybe 5 if we're gonna be generous.
I think
It should
scaling
never go more than that.
Scaling in general.
Yeah, scaling in general in this game has always been something that has what is it, been too much, and we've seen nerfs where it would target specifically scaling cards. So it's just now that because of like all the new cards we have now, that Grizzled has seen more play, it's reaching ridiculous numbers, and it just
Mhm.
really just adds to the argument, like, scaling, resonate being a part of scaling is just a very poor mechanic.
Yeah, and then it's the action memory counts with I'm getting cheesed out by someone that just plays Dragoon and State for +12, and since it has Heavy Pierce, I can't do anything about it. I just lose, even though I was going to win that game. And
Yes.
then Leon doing like 20 split damage, FD Ryu killing anything in front of it for 15. I don't know. Is it really necessary? Does Red need that?
State, I definitely think all those cards that have like just infinite scaling, I think should be considered to have a cap. I always hated Vol Hazak. I know it's not terribly meta right now, but same kind of deal where it's just like double digit attack is like, come on.
I'm curious though. What do you guys think State should cap at? Because I was thinking of that earlier today. What's a good number for
Plus
State?
6.
I was gonna say 5.
5 or 4.
Mm.
I was thinking 5.
And even then, that's still really strong.
It's still
Yes.
pretty nutty. If
It
he
is.
says 10.
10.
Oh,
I don't know if you need that much attack.
no. Like even just putting State on Rashid early game is absurd, right? Like you don't even need that many actions to get it to pop off like that.
Yep.
Should never be equal to the times you've done. Dude, what if Battle at the Summit was like for every time you've grown?
Oh yeah, like if Summit worked that way, that'd be pretty crazy.
HP and MP, a billion.
And they
The
do
Summit's
that
really
with,
good.
what is it? Like it's funny because it does exist for both Dimitri and Nero in green. Like it just counts the amount of times you explore. And I mean, back when I guess at least for Dimitri, because you could protect him easier, that was considered to be pretty crazy. But it never really became an issue, right?
Oh, what, his explorer-based attack?
Yeah, just the fact that both Dimitri and Nero can like get pretty crazy numbers if you explore enough in a match.
Yeah.
Same deal with like Valasak, right? Like he can go up to like 20 pretty easily.
I think it would be way more out of hand if Nero was a red card and Dimitri's fine because his HP is garbage. It's just garbage.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think any Jill is really using him, and if they are, they're just using maybe one.
Right. But it does exist in, other colors as well. It's not just an exclusively red problem.
Yeah.
Where there's no
It's just
cap.
it needs to be. They need to scale it better with how hard it is to do those things, right? Like exploring that many times to get to the point where you can't deal with it is way harder than play actions or grow.
Yeah.
Like, growth is way easier too.
I mean, the point being is like why veterans in state are just so damn good right now is mostly because of the cost, right? It's an action. You
Super cheap.
don't even have to use mana to get it off at some points. Whereas like Valasak, like unless you're doing some Uro stuff, you're mostly playing it out as a 7. And then the, Dimitri and Nero, they're 5 cost units. So that's probably why they aren't as, crazy in comparison. But, just being able to stick something like that on a very cheap action is pretty dangerous,
Yep.
Yeah, I hate it. Take it out.
Take it out, dude. That's the part that makes it tough for me, because I don't want to play these cards that make me feel scummy. Which is why I'll never hit top 100, dude. Because I have this conscience that tells me, don't do that, dude. You don't need that.
So I've what is it? Would the right saying be I've broken my moral code to play scummy stuff a long time ago?
Yeah,
It was one of my friends that was teaching me how to play League of Legends, and he said, "Do you want to play this game to have fun, or do you want to win?" And he asked me that, and I said, "Well, I want to win." And ever since then, I've been a tier scum, person that just plays tier. And eventually, I later on met Shane, who taught me that you can always play to try to win, but you should always prioritize having fun first. So I'm kind of like at that mix between I like to play what's best out there, but I also see the value in, you know, socializing, having fun, and just playing to have a good time, not to win, because even winning can doesn't always feel like the best.
There's, I mean, there's some decks where, yeah, if you're winning with it, you just say to yourself, man, this is really dumb, and sometimes you feel bad for doing your opponent raw like that,
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how I felt
But
with playing dog.
yeah,
Yeah.
like anytime I've been able to living death a green player, even like going way far back, it's it's been a weird sick sense of pleasure followed by like immediate guilt, and like, man, I should send them a get well soon card or something. Like,
Vis-
Right.
visit them in the hospital.
Yeah, they're definitely on they're definitely on IV after that, in an intensive shock care treatment.
This old
Um,
card, dude.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, that's why people play competitive card games. That's why people play fighting games. The goal is to mess the other person up, and you can either choose to show empathy or remorse, or just be a ruthless killer. And I guarantee you, a lot of the top players are, not feeling bad about what they're doing.
Yeah, I
Nope.
definitely don't feel bad, but I will say that, you know, even if you are thinking about feeling bad or not, the thing is that with this meta, I've been trying to find something that's just consistently broken, but it's always thwarted by stupid random decks that
Mhm.
win because of how degenerate they are. For example, Rebirth and Reanimate decks and Living Death as well, are all
Yeah.
stupid cards, and they should
Yeah.
not be in Teppen. I feel like Teppen is the worst place for Reanimate decks, because Reanimate in card games, like some of it will fit in some games, but there's a lot of card games out there that do not use the Reanimate mechanic, where you can bring cards from your graveyard back to the field for cheap. But then you also have the other card games that do abuse this mechanic, and then I feel like Teppen is just always in a shitty spot, because with Reanimate, you are getting way too much value for way too little cost, and you're seeing a lot of players abuse very crazy interactions. Like today, no, was it yesterday? Yesterday, I lost to some green black Ouroboros player that had one unit in their deck. It was Orochi, and then
Yeah.
they just kept gold orbing it. I killed the Orochi
Does
like
that work?
4 times. Yeah,
Really?
you don't get
Yeah.
you don't get 2 copies, but you get one. And it's just annoying because I'm trying to play,
Yeah.
red Amy.
Guess that would work. What
He
about
also
like
used
Malice, right?
Yeah, he also used Malice, Gold
Mm.
Orb, all the heals, and
Really
then just kept
dumb.
playing it. And then once he got to late game, after I killed it like the 4th time, he got it back, and then he used Bolt Reavers, and I couldn't kill it because I'm mono red.
Right.
To be
Yeah.
fair, unless you're black, you weren't gonna have any answer to it.
Hey,
Yeah, I think-
if they switch over to like HP based destroys, dude, yo, that would be sick. That would help out.
Honestly, like, I think the only card I have a problem with in black right now is Bolt Reavers. And I don't know
Well,
why
you're
they didn't
playing
nerf it.
black, so yes.
Yeah,
It's the only
exactly.
card you're gonna have a problem with.
Flight and
Exactly.
agility.
I just don't know why that's. I don't know. That's a very weird card.
You don't care about
Just-
your units
to-
dying.
to
You
still
don't
exist
worry
the way
about
it does.
getting decked out just
Yeah.
because it's just destroy, destroy, destroy.
Yeah, I mean, like, living death is annoying early game. I mean, it happens. I don't know. You just kind of have to accept it. It's been around long enough. I never got.
If it was
I never got
just
used to
living death,
accepting,
it's
like,
cruel
I just-
game, rebels.
Yeah.
Fades,
never.
Alfreds, all of this bullshit.
I mean, if all that stuff kills me, it's like, all right, yeah. Okay.
Rebels is a big butt blaster
sucks.
too, because it's like the board's full. It's just like, at least if it's cruel game, they have to like vacate their board first. But if it's Rebels, they're just like, I don't care. I want my stuff to die.
I want to add on that we really need to have rotation and better full perspective like design, because I don't think that the playtesters actually playtest these cards with the whole meta and card set in mind, because it is very ridiculous that Black has like a handful, like legitimately a handful of board wipes that you can play in your deck. You know, like Thirsty said, you have Rebels, you have Cruel Games, you have Living Death, you have all these cards that just are able to destroy the whole field. And not only that, you also have single target destroys, which means that you can play an all destroy deck. And my problem with that is, with other games, card games have already taken a schedule to do rotation, and the purpose of rotation is to make it so that you are rotating cards so that whenever you make a new card, they don't interact with each other, or players in the game do not have access to both. Because when you have access to so many destroys, then you obviously have the outcome of, oh, I'll destroy Wesker, or, you know, 4 board wipe Akuma Ashura Senku because I can.
So the value is just so good.
Yeah, like 20 action reanimate card in my graveyard because I can. We really need set rotation, and we also need better card design as far as looking at all of the TEPPEN cards at the same table, instead of like designing separate sets, because they're just adding more of the same cards and it's becoming too much for a meta.
Yep.
Right.
Day of nightmares, you get the fuck out of here. Uh-oh. My day
Yeah.
of nightmares.
I don't
Yeah,
need
I
20
know.
actions to bring
I'll
back
solve a
cards
few
from
things. Yeah.
Let's take a look at Day of Nightmares then. What awful things? Oh boy. Get rid of my Bushinryu. Get rid of my Leon.
You don't play Jill anymore. It's fine.
I don't play Jill anymore because she's just a legendary thrower.
I don't care how any of this hurts the lower tier decks. If it stops just all the fucking just massive bullshittery of Black right now, I'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, I'm
Get rid
just
of state, dude.
I'm my eye is caught by certain cards that I like, but oh man. Yeah, there's definitely some real kickers here, dude. State.
Yep.
What else is problematic? Yo, man, Teostra, that clip I had today, bruh, dude, that Teostra is god tier, dude.
We're still gonna run into the problem though of, I mean, you're not losing many destroys. You lose Living Death, which is nice, but
Yeah, what do you lose from Black? Jetta? Dude, everyone uses Jetta.
Mm-hmm.
Tyrant? Okay, let's get rid of it. Day of Nightmares, get out of here.
Yeah, get out of here.
I mean, if you're taking out Axel, I'm fine with that.
Oh, it's TDA. Don't worry about
It's
it.
Devil's Awakened, right?
Yep.
Damn it. Oh well.
Oh, we get rid of my sliding worm? Oh, that's bullshit.
I love people that think Axel's broken, but it's only because he's using your own bullshit broken cards.
Yep.
I know.
It's like you can copy Orochi, but
That's
they
bullshit.
can
You copy
remove
Orochi.
it.
It's like, that's bullshit. You have Orochi.
Hey man, that's cheating.
It is funny whenever
I
you
hate
copy
these
something
Jills
and then
building
you
up for this
antibody.
combo. Meanwhile, Orochi just drops.
Cheating.
It is funny that you can use like an exclusive little tool, and that's antibody. It's just like, oh, I'm gonna take your super tyrant. Oh, now it's got a shield on it. It's got 3 attack. Bruh. What are you gonna do? When people copy Nemesis, I mean, it happens all the time.
I hate Nemesis.
Hey man, they're getting rid of Ultimate Price. They'd get rid of Faded Conclusion. I can't tell you how much I see that. Oh, they get rid of my Diseased Souls. I
Ultimate
friggin' love
Price?
that card.
I mean, that's crazy, right? Like, you literally have 3 destroys that you can't answer right next to each other in this set. It's
Whoops.
so stupid.
Yep.
3 uninteractable destroys right there
Yep.
in one set, and they're not even the good ones.
I was gonna say, if you took them out though, I don't think people would notice.
Some of the nerds would, and that's about it.
Hey, what the hell? They get rid of Albert Wesker, dude. No, Chris would be sad. He loves this card.
Meh.
Meh.
Not that great.
You know, speaking of ones that can get like insanely big over time, Wesker's one, but why run a unit that can trade with units when you can just
Yeah.
destroy everything?
I mean, again, he costs 5, right? So there's a bit of effort involved to get those crazy numbers, and it does take time.
That's not okay in black.
Yeah, I mean they have, have Valisac, like I said earlier, that gets pretty large, and some people are still running that. It can be pretty scary to deal with. But I mean, Blood Destiny has been a card since the dawn of time, and you rarely see that. On the occasional Tyrant every now and then, but that's about it.
I want to use that card more just because it is fun.
It's scary.
It's fun to
think-
play in response to a seal. Like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's definitely has potential. I can understand why it hasn't really ever caught on, but I don't know. I guess it's good that people aren't really paying attention to it.
What else is really good? I thought Hymax was going to be pretty good when it came out. A Revenge flying unit seems pretty good, but the fact that it's basically 2 extra mana over a crow, and it has a Revenge, which is nice, but getting that is sometimes a little costly.
Yeah, there's no good way to get it out. You pretty much have to play it from hand.
Oh, you'd lose Geodalt. Geodalt.
Yeah, Geodalt's pretty fun. I feel like that's one card that never really seemed like too broken. But it's fun to mess around with. And then that's like one of Izzy's favorite cards.
Yeah, it
We
totally
don't
is.
need 20 cards that bring back units from the grave to the field.
I was gonna say I have Rebirth pulled up for a reason here. It's probably the most contentious. Well, not
Well, the other
contentious,
ones are
but
just very, very expensive and pointless, right?
I feel like people would still play it because, like, you still have those. Is casual offensive? You still have those casual players playing Shara and then body
I'm
pulling
offended.
for 7 MP.
I'm
So
offended.
I'm sure somebody would pay 5 MP just to get back into Orochi.
I was thinking, what if they put the seal property on Rebirth?
Sure.
I guess.
Except that makes Devil Ho fucking terrifying.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
true.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that would probably start seeing play again.
This card only.
And then also you can just no, actually no, terrible idea. Mallet, don't ever bring up that idea again.
What?
Because then you just keep 8/8 Orochi coming over and over and over.
Yeah.
Good point. I was like, ha, it comes out as 8/8, but then it gets banished. Oh wait.
Nope.
Ah, you got an 8/8 unit for 3. Damn, that's good.
Fuck this game.
Well, he'd be a 7/7, you know. So.
Oh, yeah. Let's dial it back. Because I was thinking of, oh, bring the tyrants back. It's like, haha. Now your tyrants have 1/4 and it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, you could also use it with Orochi and then Gold Orb Orochi when it's sealed, and then it becomes like Big Daddy Orochi.
You're just traumatized by that BG player that got you.
It was pretty consistent. I would build it if I was memeing on stream, but I will probably build it one day just to show you what I mean. I remember when I was having fun with like Kami Oro, it was kind of like that. Kami Ouroboros was like bullshit, and they
Mhm.
had to nerf that. So now we have the problem with, it still feels like Cami Ouroboros. Instead, it's Orochi Ouroboros.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just hate it so much. It pains me.
And
I
the one
think.
thing
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, the one thing I didn't expect coming into this month was Ouroboros actually ended up becoming more popular and more dominant as like the revival deck in black. Ashura actually fell off a bit. You don't see Ashura that much anymore, which is kind of cool. Because it's basically trying to do what Ouroboros has always been doing, and that felt really weird to me. But now Uro seems to be back in charge because I see a lot of that more. Just found that interesting.
Rebirth would be nice if it included a condition to remove from the game after death. That'd be cool too. Oh,
Yeah.
I think it was Secret that mentioned that before. I had some people mention that, and I was like, you know what? That's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, you shouldn't be able to like reset every freaking 10 MP and then make my life miserable.
It's also the idea that I noticed like playing red and playing against red, is just a big wait for 10 MP, then you play all your stuff, right? Well, you mix them up pretty well whenever you have an action to play, like at 10. That means they got to play first, or else they're losing out on mana. So it's kind of a big flex for the revival decks to be like, oh, I'm hitting 10 with this Ami player. All right, False Throne. It's just like they're gonna play units. Otherwise, they're losing 2 mana. They're just gonna do it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So they have that good like beginning too that they can leverage some plays. Because I've seen some people wait too. I was playing Ultimate Weapon, kind of a meme deck, where I played a couple sneak attacks on this Ami player before they were even thinking about playing a unit. I'm like, are you kidding? You're gonna take 2 to the face, or actually 4 damage to the face, and still not play the first card? It's like
Yep.
that opening play, man, is so important. What else is in Day of Nightmares that's bad? Trish, dude, get her out of here. Oh wait, we did.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Oh, Jury's. Oh, dude, get rid of Jury. Thank you. Never liked the card. Oh, the
Yeah.
Fours engine. Uh-oh. I like Fours.
Forza has been dead for a long time. I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Damn.
You'll see fours every now and then, but it's just not that great. Pretty much the only like I don't want to say the word consistent, but playable. The only playable mid-range deck in purple right now is Growth.
Yep.
With the newer cards, and yeah, even still, that isn't that great either. I was watching Yossi stream this morning. Japanese player. He actually came back. He had to start a brand new account because he lost his old one for whatever reason. But he was like the Growth purple god back in the day. Like he was getting top 10 with 3.5 decks, using the 3-cost growths, using stuff like Ascension with Victor and Tenkuha Tigrix, and he was really good. But I saw him try to put together a new purple growth deck this morning, and he had mixed results. He almost got top 100, but then he would lose to like Ami or Burrows and just not be able to keep up with their tempo once they got ahead of him. Because once you fall behind with purple, you're kind of screwed. But that's the challenge, right? Like it's just finding a way to start strong and be able to keep up with your opponent the whole time.
The rest of the gang is Lupo is pretty much the only playable Fours unit right now because stats are coming so tight. Monsters Virus. All right, get rid of Day of Nightmares. I'm pretty happy with that. Get rid of it.
Yep.
Get
New
rid of
Betrayal hit them. Yeah. Betrayal is not a good friend of purple.
For 7 MP in green, you can now copy a unit, or you can play Cruel Game in black and just kill everything.
it. Yeah, I saw that and I was kind of like, lol. I should have just limited the cost of what that you can copy with this, but
I'll be playing Blood Destiny in my Nero deck. Yeah, and I mean, I think people are sleeping on Blood Destiny. Yeah, there is a risk, but I feel like you can just straight up win games with that at the right time. I mean, Oracle said black players don't like to take a risk, which is why they don't play Blood Destiny. That's not entirely true.
That's why they don't want to play the game.
I feel like one of the safest ways you could have played Blood Destiny would have been with Ashura. The problem is with like those Ashura or even Uro decks is you don't have too much of a graveyard. Like you're really only getting like Tyrants and maybe Magalas if you're playing that version. So you're not getting that crazy of a buff at the end of the day. And if you are going for like crazy graveyard numbers, you usually just play Vow of Sack instead. But I feel like even in an average like mid-range, especially like black-green humans, you probably could get away with Blood Destiny.
Oh shit, layers in Day of Nightmares? Uh-oh.
Yep.
That's bad news, Bears.
Fine. Only really good in mono green. That color's dead.
Man. But people run it in dive attack.
Some of my favorite cards are in some of my favorite green cards, I should say, are in Day of Nightmares.
Party Girl?
Yup. But actually we were like the Aaliyah card and what's his face? Not Kushala. I hate that card.
Kushona?
Yeah. General. Right?
I almost got to pop off with General today. It was close to a feels good moment.
I always think back to my times with Explore Green and Yawn because that was like the deck I played the most of when I did my first ever marathon for this game when the expansion dropped. And I had a lot of fun playing that deck. It was really good times. Simple times back then.
I like all the explorers they added for green in this one. That some of them are really good, and then some of them are just like, ha 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 ha, no thanks.
They just had like some really cool creative concepts with, Explore, especially in green, because like you had the Sherry card.
Oh, I was gonna say explore payoff cards are my favorite.
Yeah, and the DA, DI, however you want to say it. Like I think those two cards were just really fun to mess around with, but you would never see those cards today.
I do Explorchestra, dude. I use DA. It's pretty cool to have a nice little like early game card like DA, and then have an end game card like Nero.
Yeah, I mean Nero's a big improvement. Explore Nero.
Well, I mean the only problem with that is you can't play the Explore Nero early on, or it's just gonna get fucking laughed at. Everyone's gonna laugh at your kid.
I mean that's how most payoff cards are.
Well, I mean, this one you could play this really early and then follow up with like a Shona, and it's already at 4/7. Yeah.
I agree, Dango. Sherry should have definitely been a lower cost, especially when you look at other cards doing insane numbers for around like 4. Right?
Oh, nowadays, yeah, I think she would cost 4 or 5. I think that was still around the time where they were like, green can generate mana exclusively, so we're gonna make everything cost more.
Yeah. Like
I think
she would be able to pop off in a human deck, I think.
Green needs to have bad units because they can buff units, even though for some reason we have the worst buffs in the game for the most part.
Yeah, like Armor Soldier I thought was just outrageous. It's like, why?
Really?
Another thing was just like it costs way too much.
Oh, yeah.
And he doesn't even get
he's good.
He doesn't get the cheap one.
Nope.
He doesn't get that Sam's Club fucking right armor.
Right. That's a pretty big deal.
And I think I was playing Coral Base when I realized Blanca is 6. I was like, what in the hell? 1/7 for 6.
For people that are like, man, purple right
Blanca
now
a
is the
lot.
worst color that this game has ever had in its history, go look at some old green cards.
Look at the old green cards.
Yeah. I mean, purple had our time. I'll definitely say that.
Yep.
And that's gonna happen, I think, and that's fine that we have like the big, public enemy number 1 color for a while was purple, and we complained about that, and now purple's kind of out of the spotlight, and now it's time for all those destroys to get gutted or something. Although I don't know what they're gonna do other than just directly nerfing some of those cards. I think it's going to be pretty obvious pretty soon. Pretty soon.
It would be great if they like revisited some of the older cards, because it seems like they've moved on and just looked at more recent cards that have been seeing play. Like every now and then they go back and dig up like an older card that kind of went under the radar until it started breaking the meta. But I feel like if they did like a overhaul on some of those older cards, that'd be kind of cool.
Make Alfred have 1 health. I agree. I think he would still function as good Ascension fodder. Rework all of red growth, please.
Or just get rid of all these fucking MP based destroys, please and thank you.
Well, let's look at
When you
TDA.
when you say MP base destroy, what do you mean by that?
Like Fate targets all 4 MP, so if you're 4 MP, you're fucked. Alfred targets all 3 MP, so if you're 3 MP, you're fucked. There's no interaction. There's absolutely nothing you can do. You're just fucked.
How would you change it?
Make it based off attack or HP, like something that's interactable, and at the very least, don't make it so mana positive. Like it's ridiculous to have an MP based destroy that's cheaper than what it's killing.
Right.
Yeah, even if you're not buffing a unit, if you're killing a 4 MP unit with Fate, you can hard cast that and you're still gaining mana. The person that played it looks like a fool.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it before, but just the fact that you can outplay them to the point where you mana them out to 0 mana, and you put down a 4 MP unit, they're still gonna have enough time to generate for Fate to kill that unit.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And like, what's the point of giving green all these, like, you can lower MP units of the MP of your units? It's like, that's so bad 90% of the time because of those cards. And like, there's no downside to them. Like, why is Fate doing face damage? Why is Assassination List, like, there's no downside to it? It's straight mana gain if you're removing a 3 cost for 2. Like, why is there no downside to this? It's fucking absurd, especially because this game does not take action mana into account. Like, Black's units are strong enough and have such little risk that you have to use actions to be able to fight them, but then you give them the action mana that they need. So like, if I drop a Kadeen, a 3 MP Kadeen, and I try to buff her so she can actually win a fight, she'll lose, because like, if they have an assassination list, that's 100% free. So the mana I spent to go in the action phase, that's also gone on top of the 3 that I spent. Like, that's such a huge swing. Like, they just do not consider action mana when they make these MP costs for these cards.
Right.
That's how I feel about Jill versus RD, where it's just like, I gotta remove that Agile because it's got a ton of attack, and then it's just like, well, thank you, I'm just gonna get some more MP off of this thing dying, and you're gonna reply to that? It's like, well, you lose your unit. It's like, alright, okay. Alright.
On top of all their 3 MP units that are returning MP,
Mm-hmm.
top of mastery of the Hado existing. Like, I almost never see a Alexia actually hit with units. It's drop Alexia to kill the whole board, hit her with Hado, and then eat her and be like, look, I healed a shit ton, I got huge mana advantage, you're bleeding, please play a unit so I can also continue destroying it. Even if you build up a strong board, they'll just drop the Alexia, do all that bullshit, and then can get a free cruel game off of it. It's fucking stupid.
Dude, that's one thing I will say when I was climbing with Raging Demon is that I could not get the twofer. I don't know what code you guys fucking put in to make it work, but I swear to
Yeah,
God,
I mean,
when I
you're
play
also dealing with
against it,
random bullshit like that, like, oh man, I really hope he didn't get the twofer so I can stand a chance.
Yep. Yeah, I got 2 for earlier. Didn't feel good.
it's like coin toss, but I swear to God, when it's against me, it's just like, oh man, they got it. Oh, they're so good at this game. You try it, and it's just like, one? One unit? I don't know. It should be like, kills the thing in front.
It just boggles my mind that, like, people could think that Black needs all those destroys when they have extremely powerful units. They just don't think when they're playing them. It's Black is the most flowchart color right now.
Why does
It's got
Hado give you
flowchart
Yawn
color
for free?
before, but it's just
I don't know.
so fucking irritating. Like, and I'm saying this knowing that I'm winning 90% of these matches. It's just so atrocious to play against, even when I kick their ass. It's not fun.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this is essentially what we were expecting would happen last month. It's just 1 month late. Yeah, black is pretty oppressive right now. To to a similar extent as red, as we've been saying. It's just really difficult to like play a unit and hope it sticks longer than like a second, because they're going to have an answer and they're going to make you pay.
What about what if buffing a unit, like the cost of the buff added to the value of the unit? Like if I buffed, I guess that might be too far. I didn't think it through, but I was kind of like first draft phase here. What if I played Nash and put Unleashed on it? It would be 4+3. Then you couldn't fade it anymore.
What?
Huh? I mean,
Yeah, how does that work?
Unleashed costs 3, Nash costs 4. So after I play that buff, it would be worth 7.
Oh no. That's
I'm
terrible.
fine with it. Fuck it.
Oh,
no.
no.
Yeah. Yep.
Because that's the way I rationalize it, is that like, oh, I do that combo. That's how I always explain it to people, is that if I want to play Nash and then go for face damage, I play Unleashed the last second. They put a unit down.
Good lord.
Okay, that cost me 7 mana to do that. I haven't gotten anything out of it. But if they have like a Fate, I have given them a 6 MP advantage. And I think that's ridiculous.
Orochi finna become a 16 MP unit. Goddamn.
That's fine.
16
That
MP.
affects no one else except for black. So
Yep. People would run more
He already
dung
comes out
bombs
as an
and
8
shit.
cost unit for 3 MP, so fuck him.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's funny.
I do want to
Uh,
say that
That's weird.
I think that changing the MP cost to like an attack kind of thing. I guess it wouldn't be too bad now that I think about it, because it means that you could just play higher statted units and then dodge things like murder spike. That's why people don't play murder spikes right now, is because like you said, MP based destroy, they're a lot stronger.
Oh, they play murderous. Did you see my clip, Iowa?
I did not.
Yeah, some guys still play murder spikes.
Oh,
Oh, that fucking clip where it was just like, I'm just gonna put this murderous out here. You guys ever reply to that? No, Fate. 2 times, dude.
It's,
All right.
Yeah.
so
Yes.
I actually don't think stat based destroys are very effective, because right now in Teppen,
Oh yeah.
Teppen is a game where the average attack is 2, the highest average attack is 3, and then the lowest attack is 1. And then anything that's above 3 is kind of like out of the norm, and you won't really see it that much. So that's why I don't think that stat-based destroys are amazing. But I can see arguments to where they like could be good. But if people are still playing murderous spikes, then that just kind of, in my opinion, adds to my argument that stat-based destroys is not the answer. I do have one thought though on how I would change destroy cards.
What's that?
What's that?
Have you guys ever played Keyforge?
No.
No.
Okay. It's just some card game, but Keyforge had a mechanic to where if you were playing, that game's version of Black and they had the destroy spells, then anytime that you played the destroy spell, it would make you lose MP or resource like next turn. So you would have less resources to work with on your next turn.
Oh.
And in Teppen, you could use the slow MP mechanic, kind of like how Bamboo Pandemonium does it. So you could probably like lower your MP gain by like, I don't know, 30% for 10 or 30 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, MP based destroys in that regard can exist, but they need, like you're saying, they need a drawback, because there is no drawback to them right now.
Right. And that's how I would fix them, is I would make the player lose MP, because with the destroy spells is just kind of dumb that you can play a destroy spell in your deck to deal with like somebody else's unit slot in their deck. It's really giving you more favor without any risk at all, and that's not how a card game should be.
Yep, and that's where the frustration lies.
Yes.
Yeah, I think before TFS, when I fought against like Dark Destruction and Wesker, it felt like, you know, they definitely have a few destroys and then they have the hero art to back it up. But now there are just so many destroy options between Alfred and Alexia and all the actions that like you can literally make a deck with it. In fact, people climb with it all the goddamn time.
Yeah. Pretty good.
It's pretty good, dude.
But yeah, I
It
should
is
can watch that clip I sent.
incredibly aggravating when it's just like you sit there at 10 MP and they've been at 10 MP for a while because they're waiting for you to do something. It's just literally I'm reacting to what you do and I'm not going to do anything unless you do something first.
Yeah. Remember when I said nerfing Agile wasn't that big of a deal?
Yeah, man, I'm still a little happy. I didn't think it
Yo.
didn't kill the card enough, but you know, here we are.
Very playable.
Is Schmo's
That whole
points
deck was very
okay?
playable.
Someone just played 2 False Thrones and a Living Death. Sounds pretty good. That's the thing. If you calculate, like next time you
Yeah.
get Living Death, just for anyone at home, I want you to count up how much MP's on your side of the board and then how much MP's on their side of the board. Do the before and after, and tell me how much MP that card swings. It's a lot.
You just can't, and I know it's more difficult than it, you know, sounds in theory. You just have to see it coming, right? But even if you see it coming and you have full mana, like how do you even respond, right? Like sometimes you just don't have the hand to respond with it. Even if you are ahead in mana, even if you only committed like 1 unit to the board, and they're like waiting and waiting and waiting to, you know, pull the trigger. Sometimes you just don't have an answer for it. So I understand the frustration.
Yeah, and the fact that you
Yes,
don't need to
yeah.
have anything in your graveyard to, like, for them to play that is ridiculous. Because sometimes if the enemy leads with False Throne, and you start playing units because, you know, your MP's capping out, they're having more and more reason to just throw that fucking Living Death, and then you have nothing, and they have something. The fact they
Yeah,
don't need
but-
to kill any of your things is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean it sounds messed up in a weird way. But like I played like a 4-cost and a 3-cost earlier against an Uro, and he used 2 fates on them right away, and I was like, oh, thank God, I have something in my graveyard.
Honestly, that's why I
I'm just saying
started.
that there.
That's why I started playing higher cost units at the start because I'm like, what are you gonna do now? Are you gonna kill this? You're gonna have to kill this thing first before I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Fucking...
But you know, it's a sigh of relief when you actually have a graveyard. So you know,
Yay!
you have something for later to count on.
I've just seen some Living
Oh.
Death swings where it's just like this 8 MP card just swung the game like 16 MP in the enemy's favor. It's like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah, I mean that's always been the intention ever since they created it. But obviously, with more and more cards that they've introduced, it's gotten a little too much. So
It's getting
might-
polarized in the way
might
that
have to look at it again. Yeah.
it's just polarized in the way that most decks are incentivized to run really cheap cards because they can be removed easily, and then you have decks that run Living Death that thrive off of these high MP units. So it's like you bring 3 of my shitty units back. Oh well, I have units that are worth twice as much as yours.
I think oh, what's up, Asian?
Coming
Wesker
out
will
to
be
you.
brought by most of the players for Worlds. Wesker.
Whisker,
You're not specifying either Uro or DD.
bringer of nightmares, of course.
Yeah, I think JP loves Dark Destruction. They've always loved Dark Destruction. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of them bring it. But yeah, like Dango brings up the point where Living Death should destroy. I honestly think like Living Death, the way it should work, the more thought I put into it, I think it should work kind of similar to how the newer revives work, like Obsessive Duel and Brawl. But maybe probably more like Obsessive Duel, where like there has to be a unit in the same lane as another unit, if you get what I'm saying.
I agree. That's what I've been saying.
And I know that doesn't really solve the issue of like, you know, my Orochi going up against your turtle or whatever, but it's something, right?
It's a start. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I actually highly disagree with True on his hot take because
Oh,
there's no logic behind it.
It's a cold take.
logic?
Yeah. So the reason why I don't think there's any logic is because last year's meta, it was, in my opinion, somewhat similar to the meta that we have now. And the problem with his logic is that he thinks that just
Ooh.
because people are playing, all these, dual color human builds or the Ami and things like that, is that he won't be punished by decks like Ouroboros or Big Resonate, which are much better tournament decks in my opinion. Because if your logic right now is that Dark Destruction handles like the that part of the ladder meta,
Yeah.
then I feel like you are completely ignoring the high roll percentage that some tournament decks can take. And if that was the case, then we would have seen a higher percentage of Dark Destruction decks in Worlds last year, which we didn't. What we saw last year was people, being kind of confident in their skill, their gameplay. So they would bring like mid-range decks, but they would also bring, high roll decks, in my opinion, like Ouroboros, Big Resonate, things like that. That was the meta.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be the same this year, but that's why I disagree with True Asian.
Ouroboros is definitely a Wesker deck, yeah. There's been a lot of Ouroboros on the ladder right now, but I was just thinking how funny it would be if like grand finals ended up being like Big Res against Big Res again because of the big brain counter plays, right?
That would be wild, actually.
I don't know if that would happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if we do see a temptation or two.
I'm not a betting man, but
And Dango just giving away all of his decks already.
unknown, dude. I'll
Watch
play
out
the
for the
unknown deck.
unknown.
Denjin no Himi.
Not sold on that deck yet, but it's fun. It looks fun.
Big Res return versus Ami. Yeah, that might be a little. There's just a lot of polarizing matchups in the meta.
Well,
it's like
it's
shit.
It's okay if a lot of tournament players bring Ami and you're bringing Big Res. Like Big Res isn't supposed to beat most of Red. It's going to beat the other decks though. If you get what I'm saying. Like you have to think of it in a tournament perspective, in the tournament format. Like, I mean, just looking at other card tournaments, the way that works, you bring 3 or 4 decks. Your opponent bans one of them, and you have to win with the other ones. You can't use the same deck in a second match if you win with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to win with every single deck that you're left with. So if you bring only one, like if you bring a deck that only has one bad matchup, and you're guaranteed to win the other matchups, you would 100% bring that deck.
Right. And I feel like even Red can still draw poorly against Big Rezo.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, still lock.
Yeah, I Red is definitely oppressive right now too, but I think a lot of players feel like once you lose that opening, you lose. But generally, the idea against it is you let them do their big opening, and then you build up your win con there. And Big Res can definitely deal with it. Because they can just keep cycling through cards, and eventually Red will have to play something. They can't just sit there the whole time. And then once their board is full, if they don't really have the Ascension answers or action card answers, Purple can get like a unit there and just start building it up to the point where Red can't deal with it. So it's not an impossible matchup. It's definitely frustrating to play. It's the same mentality against Black as well. It's just a little more exhausting.
Mm-hmm.
But you're going to lose the opening, but you just build around knowing that.
Yeah, and like Trajan's saying, if you get to choose the 2 decks that you play and your opponent doesn't have a choice to ban, you have a lot more power at your disposal, which is where like really crazy good players like Earth will dominate, right? Like he's a crazy good ladder player and he's a crazy good tournament player because he knows how to bring good variety in decks that handle most of the matchups, and he knows which decks to bring for those matchups. And as long as you're paying attention and you make it further in the bracket and you know exactly what you're going up against, you will always have like 2 really good decks to face your opponent with.
Yeah, Earth is pretty next level.
Yeah. So I mean, he's gonna be an obvious favorite for many to take the whole thing, but crazy things can happen.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
It's gonna be
crazy.
exciting more.
And we'll all be at home, all comfy.
I
Yup.
certainly will be.
Gonna be in my robe. Gonna be chilling with the boys.
And what day is that? December. Do we know yet?
Did they give an exact date yet? We might be close to like a month away.
Earth is the guy that brings all 5 MP units to the Pauper Plus. Yeah, that was was wild.
I forgot about that deck.
I told y'all.
That was big brain.
That was the tourney I got to comment on. That was fun. December 19th.
Okay.
Ooh,
Week before Christmas.
fucking
Cool.
Merry Christmas, dude.
I should be. Yeah, I don't think I'm traveling this year. So
No one's going anywhere.
NA's best chance against Earth is Dango. I kind of believe that. Yeah.
He's so off meta.
Assuming JP, hasn't done their homework on Dango already. Yeah, I could see Dango as a pretty crazy wild card going in.
They're like, he just plays PB.
He got nerfed. He's not going to be a problem.
That's all they see is just like he says here he uses Mallet's PB deck.
Damn.
It's going to be interesting. Like, I really want to see the bracket for sure, to see the matchups, and I obviously want to see the decks that everyone's bringing. I hope they do something similar to last year where they like actually listed all the decks out, or at
Before
least
the
the
event.
hero choices for every player. 'Cause
Yeah,
that
they
was
did
really
that.
cool. Yeah,
I like that.
that was really cool. If they counter Dango, they lose to everyone else. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, Dango's
look at
definitely
it.
one of my favorites.
Aw.
Shout
I'm
out.
rooting for Spooky. Spooky's my favorite NA player.
Dude, spooking Kyle out here like, what the fuck, guy?
I like Kyle too. He's alright.
He's alright, dude.
He's
Oh,
alright. I
it's
give him a
hard to
time,
it's
but
hard to
he's
pick
okay.
favorites, dude. Dongo has a
Then, yeah.
special part in my heart. When he came in, he was like, "Who the fuck are you?" I'm never getting over that.
Teppen player.
I'm never getting over that. Someone sent him a fucking clip of me saying that was my deck as a joke, and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Gave you the stare down.
Oh,
My
it was so horribly awkward out of context. He came in and he was like, "You shouldn't claim the deck as yours." And I thought he was talking to True Asian because he's the one that gave it to me. And I was just like, I'm just sitting here streaming. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm not involved in this. And it was like, no, man, I'm talking to you. It's like, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. He's like, I saw a clip of you saying this is your deck when you're playing against me. And I'm like, I didn't say that. Look at the clip. I'm like, oh, yeah, I did.
I'm trying to remember
It's so fucking funny.
how did they do bracket matchups last year? Obviously, there were fewer players, but they didn't have like the same region players facing each other until later, right?
So the way that they did it was they had a 12-person tournament and they did it kind of like having 16 people, quote unquote, because whoever got first place in their respective online qualifiers, they got a bye. So they essentially fought like an empty space within the brackets. Everyone else was randomly seated.
It was random.
I think so. I'm pretty sure it was random.
It looked like they didn't have the same region playing each other at the start, but I could be wrong. I think
I don't
you
know
could
how they did it.
avoid it at some points. Obviously, it's going to be harder to avoid this time because it's like 15
Japan,
Japan
yeah.
players will probably have to play each other.
Yeah.
32 people and how many NA
It would
players?
have to be
3?
seeded based
Just
on.
kidding, no.
They probably do seeding based on tour points, and then the qualifiers online would probably be the lower seeds, and then based on what points they got.
That would make the most sense. I
That's
like
my
that.
guess.
That makes sense. Like mathematically, I'm down.
5 NA. Oh yeah, I guess was it Ryuzu and Kyle were from points, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I feel like the tour point players should get higher seeding for obvious reasons. If they're gonna go that way.
World champ.
Frog P.
Frog P.
True Asian, do I count as NA? Of course you do. That's the
True
region you in.
North Asian. That's what NA is.
Yeah, what kind of question is like, am I even part of NA? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, you can
it doesn't
change
make
your
sense.
flag if you want.
I was gonna say, did you change your region for the qualifiers? You're actually in the
Change your
Japanese
flag.
qualifiers.
I always
Yeah.
forget, how much does it cost to change your flag in the game?
5,000 Zenny, I think.
Zenny?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if it was Zenny or Jules.
Like,
It's
I know
Zenny,
you
it's
can
a
change your
lot.
name, but did you also change your region?
Holy shit. That'd be dope.
Yeah, Frog P, that was the translation for Kyle.
Kaeru. Yeah. The way you would Romanize that is the same as frog.
I would love to be EU.
Oh yeah?
That region needs more representation. For sure, I agree.
Just divvy it up, dude. They got Asia Pacific. It's like Asia's big. It's like, all right, we got Asia Pacific. Then we have Japan.
So coming into this event, NA is definitely the second best region as far as like how many people are coming in from NA,
Well, yeah.
because nobody else from EU or
Yeah.
Asia Pacific made it
I mean,
in.
based on just numbers,
Right.
there's more NA playing right now.
Who's representing from Europe? Who do we know? Memiot and
K4 or and then there was another guy that's in the server and I told him congratulations.
Yeah.
I
people we
forget his
don't
name.
know.
Memi's been tearing it up in ranked right now too with Spike Launch.
Yeah, I like
I
him.
almost beat Memiot with my
watched
bullshit
that.
deck, dude.
That was a fun match.
It was pretty clutch, dude. I'm kind of pissed off I didn't win, but that would have been pretty bad for
Auto
his
deck
points.
Spike Launch versus normal Spike Launch.
I was
and it
like,
was pretty even.
all the legendaries in the fucking world, dude. It's like,
Yeah.
I kept seeing like cards like Malphus, and I'm like, God damn it, why didn't it give me that card?
Like honestly, for that Spike Launch deck they made for you, if you replaced the Desperate Axe with Predations, that was probably a really good deck overall.
That's terrible. Let's
The
look at the.
Desperate Axe were really holding you back, though. I think it's just garbage with what they were giving you. Like Urizen and Dynamo were your only growth units, and you.
Oh,
just
yeah.
back on those.
I had like
It was
2
really
Desperate
sad.
X and like Yuri Zen, and I was like, well, I gotta use these
Yeah.
somehow.
Like you had the Desperate Act on Urizen, and then I forget who asked you. It was like, "Why'd you do that?" You're like, look at my hand.
They weren't doing anything.
What else was I gonna do?" Like,
Put it with Dynamo.
So I found the third person from EU. It's gonna be K4 or Ong and
yeah,
Memiot.
right. Yeah, True Asian said, "Oh." Yeah,
I would have roasted Memiot for days if you won. I mean,
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I
that's a
would
pretty fun
also.
match.
Yeah.
Yeah, Memi, he shared his list on Discord after getting top 10 with it.
that's sick.
And, just reminded me how, like, yeah, I used to have a lot of fun with Spike Launch back in the day. Like, even post-nerf, I remember getting top 100 and doing pretty well with it for a while. And, you know, being proud of that. Because it was still a very good deck. Like, Spike Launch has just always been there. It's always been, like, super solid, like, tier 2 to me.
God, I don't like Spike Launch. I don't know.
It's really strong. Like,
It is strong.
especially out the gate, right? Like you can get insane value. Like even without opener Urizen, you're still able to do a lot of crazy stuff. But if you do get opener Urizen, you're able to pop off like big time. That still is a very dangerous combo.
Yeah, Yuri Zen by himself is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
Kill 2 units for 1 card? Sounds like Alexia, dude. Fucking Alexia should be a legendary. What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean the only downside with that deck is that it does have to play first. Like you do have to pretty much develop a board, and the most popular meta decks right now are pretty much waiting for you to develop and then punish you.
It's unfortunate
So-
you have to actually build a board. Oh
Yeah,
man.
but Memi plays it pretty smart. He's been winning a lot with it, which is cool.
Yo, this shit's
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah. Memiot's very solid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's always
Solid
been good.
boys.
True.
I'm glad he could qualify.
Same.
I'd be rooting for him.
Did you vote for him though?
Did I vote for him? Is there a vote?
Is there a vote?
Is there a vote?
Yeah.
Must have missed it.
You just had election day, dude. Missed it?
Yeah, I know they did. I think it was. I don't know if they did like a big poll of it or something, but it might have just been in the community for like the Japan TEPPEN scene. But they did kind of like a rating of like all the qualifiers or all the players that got in and like who do you think is the strongest and stuff like that.
Wow.
Kind of cool to see.
Wait, that's posted?
There was something like that scattered on Twitter like a week ago or so. I forget who like was doing it, but I saw it like shared around a little bit.
Oh, like a
Obviously, you can't read
Japan
Japanese,
player.
so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
missed
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Does that ring a bell, Iowa?
yeah. Yeah, it was fan made.
Yeah.
I think it might have been Kame-san.
That'd be hard to do. I don't know. It'd be hard to rate friends, stuff like that. It's kind of
I
awkward
wouldn't
stuff.
rate, but I would definitely pick Earth against everyone else if I had to bet like a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Like if it was Earth and then like all of NA put together, I would definitely put my money on Earth. I
Take
would
those
put my
odds
life
to
savings on Earth.
Vegas. See if Vegas is taking any bets for Worlds this year.
Right?
I just don't like the idea of rating people that I know against each
Yeah,
other,
I
and
know
it's
what you're
kind of uncomfortable. Like even when people were saying like blah blah blah, me and Izzy playing Jill, it's just like I don't. Anytime anyone said that someone was better than the other, I was kind of just like cringe,
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Have you seen the EX podcast bowl?
It would get pretty funny, back in the Marvel 3 days, like where they would like try to rate all the players or certain regions and stuff like that. It would get pretty funny, especially in like the Facebook groups back when I was more active on those.
I
A
think
lot
it's
of
okay
angry
to.
reaction. Like, yo, why am I only A tier? Should be S tier.
I mean, if I was gonna rate like regions, that's fine. Or you can have people that represent regions. That seems
Yeah.
reasonable. But once you start getting into people, it's kind of like.
Yeah, that was a popular thing though. Like, who's the best so and so player, right? Like, who's the best with this character?
People creating animosity amongst players. Yeah, I mean, I guess if they're okay with it, but I don't
You
know.
can think of it that way, I guess. I think it helps develop rivalries as well, which can be bad, but sometimes they're friendly rivalries. I mean, back when the TEPPEN community would set up like exhibitions and stuff. I would call those friendly rivalries, stuff like that.
Yeah. I wonder whatever happened to those.
Friendly rivalries.
Exhibitions.
They all play the same deck now. Just kidding. No.
What was the last one of those? Was it the Jill one?
I think it was the team one. Or actually it was the Jill. It was the Jill.
I think it was the Jill one, yeah.
It was the Jill one, yeah.
The Jill off.
That one was cool.
I don't think I was there for that one, was I?
Maybe not.
I might have been at work.
I proved myself, Daddy. I did it.
But yeah, I definitely do miss the stuff that we do as a community. So I can't wait for our next one.
Yeah, it might have to start back up again. We had all that news about. I mean, we've got Worlds coming up. They started We had that trial cup. We had a lot of official stuff, so it was kind of like whoa, 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 taking all our attention away. But we'll see. I mean, this week in particular is kind of like feels kind of slow, but it's because we just got off of quals.
Yeah, and also I think the election thing was pretty draining for a lot of people.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah, last week was a bit of a weird time warp.
Should just be
Yeah.
like one night, but it was like 3 or 4.
Yeah,
I was
think
like,
everyone
oh
knew it
my
wasn't gonna
God.
happen in one night though.
What's crazy is like, did you guys ever see a article about how GameStop is making, or having like a contest with employees doing like TikToks?
Oh yeah. To get more
So
hours, dude.
Yeah, and then I saw an article like written by some other dude, and the headline was GameStop host a competition at the worst possible time, and this was like right before the election or during the election, and I was just like, man, I understand the logic, but damn, all right.
World's email should be coming in tomorrow. Wait, where'd you hear that?
Yeah, I didn't know when they were actually confirming stuff for Worlds, because I read in the form that you fill out through the game, the link. I think they sent that link to everyone that got top 100 in quals. I think.
Oh man.
But I think the date they said they would let people know by email was the 15th. But I could be wrong.
That's all I wanted, man, was consideration. I wanted them to be like, yeah, man, you might, you might get in.
They said the 11th? Huh.
Oh yeah, Secret is right. I did do commentary and production.
You're like, oh right, I was there. I did everything actually.
Now that you mention it.
I remember because I rarely ever commentate, and the one time I did commentate, I was also doing production, so that was fun.
They said the 11th JST time. Oh, tea time.
Yeah, the 11th might be the end of the period where you can actually fill out the form. And I think they're going to get back to people on the 15th.
I filled out the form.
But if they let you know tomorrow, that'd be sweet.
Would it be sweet though? Would it? Cough.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they have the doggos as the phone background.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Oh,
the phone backgrounds they've been popping off with.
Did they release a new phone background? I've been trying to save them all.
Look at the doggo I posted in the chat. Look at the puppers.
Oh, nice.
Reminds me of.
Oh, that's really good.
Right?
Yup. I'm gonna grab that.
I'm using the Nerg one right now. Oh, you can't really see it too well on the
Wait, there's a
thing.
Nerg one? Jesus.
What the?
I'm so behind.
I'm looking forward to Digimon this month. That is
Yeah.
like.
Where are
the
the
only-
Digimon backgrounds? Wait. Oh, the physical cards?
Yeah.
I'm
Because
glad they did this with the dog picture. This was definitely one of the best artworks that they had in the whole set.
true that.
Dude, everyone was using Uncanny Chill as a background. I don't know. Oh, because they had that thing. They were just like, check it out.
That was the only one we kind of had, and the other one, while it was okay, I didn't really want like a crying cat as my background.
Oh, they got some other ones too of Chun and there's a Sakuya. Sweet.
Holy shit, sign me up. Tried to make that. I can't get over that one game where someone was just like, all right, I'm just going to put Yukimura in front of your. I'm going to send it in front of Sakuya, and it was just like, oh, well. Game, I guess, right there.
Yeah. Oh. Nobunaga background? Hell yeah.
PS5 and World's email, dude. It's a cool week, I guess. Wait, is it PS5? Are they getting shipped out? Is that coming out?
Yeah, I got a notification my PS5 is getting shipped out soon. I mean, it's supposed to be Wednesday, I think, is the launch day.
November 12th. Oh my goodness.
or the Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Some people will probably be playing it Wednesday though.
Teppen
Why
not
do you
even
have-
on the PS5. What the hell?
So many Zenny. I wish I had that many Zenny.
Oh, you think this is a lot? Just kidding. No, it kind of is.
You're rolling.
I save up just so I can buy a bunch of packs for the new set, and so I can change my flag twice. Just kidding. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will cost 5,000 zenny to change your flag. Huh. It kind of should be like that to change your name.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I agree.
What about these rankings,
Sorry, I'm
though?
just grabbing all these phone backgrounds.
It's all good.
Yeah, I think name change abuse for official events is kind of dumb.
Because I don't even know who
Be
the hell
interesting to name someone.
Blood is.
I feel like they should have did something about that a long time ago, back when everyone was like changing their name to the same person, and they just looked at it like, cute.
Hey, man, I liked it when people were changing their name to Cat Jam.
Yeah.
See, Red Jam? I don't even know who that is. Any jammers?
Man, I really missed all these
I think I did.
pictures.
I did
Anyway.
this, dude.
Okay, I think I'm caught up.
Enjoyed the 5 dongos on ladder last month. Damn, that means they know about you, dude. Means they're gonna be all fucking
Yeah, there was a lot of dangos. Yeah.
the dango. What about Schmo? What the hell happened to Schmo? He
He
was
lost
number
to
like
Living Death.
1.
Lost to Living Death.
He's
Where
also
is he
just he's just grinding wins for hero ladder, so he's not really.
Oh, that's what they all say, and when they hit
what they
number
all say.
1, they hit number 1, they're like, yeah, I just wanted to get the wins.
It's kind of how it goes, though.
I'm just kidding. It was really good that he got that. But now he's in the gutter, dude. Just kidding. No.
So does the replay channel just feature the rank 1 player every day now? Like, how does that work?
Is that what we're saying?
What's in the replay channel right now?
Nothing.
Why does
Devil Trigger versus Devil Trigger. Oh no, this is Quicksilver.
I'm gonna take a look.
Yo,
Man, what
Schmo,
a
why do you have 500 games with Nero and it's only been 9 days?
This sounds about right.
He's like, yeah.
Just keep playing the game.
What the heck, man?
He's like, I fucking love this game. How about this Nero named Ryu with a Wesker avatar? Dude.
Classic.
Huh.
That's pretty funny.
Against Denjin, red purple Denjin.
Hmm.
With Will to Unite as a 3 of, dude. Whoa.
Yeah, so there's no number 1 in this replay channel.
Not yet.
Not today. I just thought it was interesting because, like, the first day they had replays this month, literally every game featured the number 1 player that was using, like, a Shield Spire deck. And then, like, the next day, I saw them going up against Malin on stream, and they were, like, 97th.
What is this deck? Are you seeing this? What the hell is this?
Oh, dear.
Fucking surges.
One of 2 units, dude. They put the surges in there to make it looks good, dude.
looks good.
What the fuck is this?
I am not impressed.
I'd play that.
How do you occupy lanes? How do you win?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
It just wins.
What? Is it because it has
That's one
6
of
face
those-
shields?
That's one of those. That's just a deck to like see how high you can get like mana boost or something like that, and how get high HP.
Oh,
Not meant to play.
I was gonna say, there's no way this could be. I guess it made it
I
onto
don't know
the.
why they're putting stuff like that in the replay. Like, I don't know what they did. They
Oh, that
made the
definitely
replay
is
thing, like,
a fucking feline MP ramp fest. But it took 5 minutes. But it went to time.
Yeah, man.
Y'all just want to see me angry.
The surge is just the one. Ah.
It's funny.
People actually play Hey Nico? Holy shit, a top. Oh, yeah, I just kind of expected all this. One guile just to throw him off the trail.
You guys just want to see me angry.
I do. Time to steal this deck, yo. Thanks, top 67, Jill. Two Clairs, dude.
Looks good.
Looks good, dude. Look at these 3 units that can be killed by 3 destroys, and then everything can be DD'd.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Pass the check, dude. You're gonna lose. And then we got... Oh, this is the same person. This is the same exact fucking thing, where it's just 2... This might be the same match. 2 cats with Shield Spire trying to make their cats ramp mana even harder. What the... Alright, what else? What else we got? What else we got on the quest board?
still working on that.
Yeah.
Not all of us are always grinding the quest board. They're not
That's the
quest
true
board
content.
streamers, dude.
It's the real hardcore content right there.
You can't finish number 4, right?
You can finish everything.
Wait,
Yeah.
how do you finish number 4 with the rank thing?
Which one specifically? Oh, you just
It's
click
a-
ranking and look at the rankings.
For rank rewards?
Yep.
All right.
I did it. I win.
Yup.
Damn,
dumb.
I'm good.
Pretty dumb.
Well, some dude on Twitter was asking me, and I was just like, I don't know, dude. I guess you have to wait till the end of the month. So I'll
Some of them
Oh,
are
jeez.
really bad in their wording and such.
oh,
Yeah, I can
so
see that.
like TEPPEN card translations. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Mhm.
It's tapping.
I was thinking about taking some of these decks into rank just to play around with them, but no, we'll see. Look at deck. I mean, look at this. I mean, this one doesn't look too amazing, but it's a standard children's Alfred ×3 deck.
Damn.
That's true though. Cause yeah, these decks that they had for tutorials kind of interest me in the way that they're like, they're kind of budget friendly. They'll have like 1 legend in there.
Hmm.
Master of Memory. It's like there's your 1 legend is X Hunters. But the growth one is probably the most like sus. So they're just like, I don't know, man. Devil Breaker, and we got some units that are kind of weird. Bad RD. Yeah, I mean, it's not supposed to be like the optimal stuff. It's like, where'd you get that deck list, man? Got it from tutorial. Sick. But yeah, it could be kind of fun. Could be kind of fun, but you got cards like this. Just Felicia, 3/6 for 5. Just, yeah, good growth card, yeah.
Yeah.
Tutorial RD stealing games, dude. I never liked, what do you call it? What's that one? Battle to the death? Oh, God. mean, ascending 3 times takes a little bit, but it's still like 5 MP to destroy anything at a certain point. It's just like, oh my god.
Right.
Why do that when you could just run another 5 MP that just destroys anything?
Yep. That's why I don't see it anymore.
Yep.
Yup. But then
Yes.
that would incentivize rushing somebody down, and we don't want that. Win against X Heart Tank. Oh, whoa. Don't get me started. Black card with actual challenging cost to it, eh? No, I wouldn't dream. That's right. I had that one stream where I was using all those weird cards. Should do more of those, but it's also really tough, dude. Seeing cards that people never use, using something like Cower.
Right.
If you said that to me, I'd be like, what the fuck is that? You asked me what Unbreakable Bond was, I'd have to say, which one are you talking about?
Damn.
Still don't have a Kieran? Oh my god. Card sucks. Fucking thing sucks. What else did we cover today? Do we miss anything? Do we have any grievances about the ladder left to share?
Really?
No, just kidding. We kind of covered everything.
Yeah.
That's one of the pictures in the overview showing a game screen. Here's where X is as he loses. Damn. Fucking got him. Princess Fusa does the same thing except also searches shields. Well, Kieran is for both sides. Whenever anything enters the field, it does damage. Fusa only does it when friendlies.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a question for you guys. I've been kind of contemplating making like actual like deck guides, but like how often do you think a deck needs to win in order for it to even be to justify making any kind of guide?
I feel like there's no such thing as a limiter for that, because the thing about decks, guides, and players is that there's always going to be somebody that's looking for some sort of guide. Like even right now, I know I have a follower that really wants a Nergigante guide, but I haven't really felt the want or need to make one. Part of which Nergigante is like unplayable. And, the other side is like, I'm just kind of like not in the mood. But the point I'm trying to make is, if you feel like you have something that you have to share or want to share, you should just do it regardless if anybody is going to watch it or not.
Yeah, man, no one's looking for an X guide right now, but people still come to the streams.
Oh,
Right.
hey man.
Actually, somebody shout out Ryan FMTG in the what's it called? The Facebook group, and they found like his old video, and they were like, "Yo, this deck is really good. This X charge shot deck, man. They're like, y'all should check it out."
Aw.
They're really hyped. So my point is that if you make content, there are gonna people like looking for it, and it might not be like now, later, or whenever, but I feel like content will always have value, if that makes sense.
It does make sense. I'm always impressed with how often Thirsty wins with X. Aw.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter like how good the deck is or what you play. It's still content at the end of the day.
I can get with that.
Everyone pokes into my channel and they're impressed with how often I get angry with playing shitty decks. They're like, wow, I can't believe we got angry at that. Can't believe we still try to play Envoy. Coral, dude.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Unsubbed. If you build it, nerds will come. I feel like I'm the coral guy. I just gotta either start pumping out guides to show people my Mallet always angry. I don't know, man. I wasn't I wasn't terribly angry when I was that clip today, dude. That guy, that A5 player, probably his first Raging Demon, like his first game is Raging Demon, but like, yo, man, my auto edit deck was popping off.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
got Super Jill online. God, Claire gave like 3 or 4 MP. It was great.
I really would love to figure out how they program the auto helper.
I have no
Like
clue.
what's the process that it goes through?
Add legend.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
It was like we added all the bad legendaries, not bad legendaries, but just like, okay, we put all these in here. We left a couple good ones out though, just in case.
Yeah. We didn't want to do all the work for you.
It's a little silly.
They left out like FD Ryu and Dragoon. It was like, but I have what do you call it in here? I have Disloyal Follower. Are you gonna let me ascend? No. No. Also, I'm still laughing over the one time I was doing the all legendary deck, and somebody shielded in response to me playing Disloyal Follower with 0 damage. Fucking, it's not gonna do anything.
It's a bit much.
Mallet, you wouldn't happen to have a copy of Schmo's human deck, would you?
Are you having a hard time reaching Schmo right now, or?
No, it's more like I have a hot take, and it'd be easier if we had like a visual.
Oh,
And I also don't have his deck.
I mean, I'm assuming his whole thing is out right now, right?
I would assume so. I don't know.
Oh no, that's this true power one. He did give it to me. Where is it? Not that. I don't have it. I don't have it?
Damn it, Schmo, why doesn't Mela have your deck?
He didn't want to give it to me. He was scared, dude. He sent me a screenshot of him at rank 2, and he was like,
not that
"You
good.
like what you see?" Oh damn it! We're talking about dive bomb stuff. Dive bomb. Oh, I can sort this. Can I? I swear he has given it to me though. He hasn't. Dude, we had a true power deck.
Yeah, if you want to send it to me, you can, Schmo. But more importantly, I just wanted to have it up on the stream so I can make a hot take.
Yeah, Schmo, send it to me. Send me the
I don't think you can
QR.
make a hot take on the deck.
Well, it's not really a hot take on the deck. Well, I guess it kind of is, but it's more of like applying it to the meta.
Yeah.
Got all these cat decks.
I like how Mallet's X deck even says Chun.
Cause I changed the color because I needed X wins for the day. Hey, I got a win with Gaia armor today. It was sick. It was sick. Oh, we got it, dude. Oh, the QR. QR boys. No. Scan QR. Camera. Disgusting. I hate it. What do I call this one, though? I called the last one Schmotone. Schmotone 2.
How about Schmo time?
Schmo time. It's like Showtime? Dude, I get it. Oh, shit.
Yup.
So
I actually
this
wasn't going for the
is
pun.
it.
But that worked
Damn.
out.
I meant it like that.
All right, cool. We have the list. So I do have a question for anybody on the podcast. What do you guys know of the the humans, like the human dual color tribal decks? Like, what do you think about them as of the last couple weeks?
The most supported tribe. Uh, what do I think of them? I mean, humans are definitely the strongest. Green and green humans are pretty good. Especially all these Kadines are good against Ami, and then there's not very much removal to use against the big boys. The big boys.
Hmm. Right. And we could definitely say that humans have reached a top tier level of respect for our meta, right? Our game right now. They've made a name for themselves, is what I'm trying to say.
It's true.
Okay. Any additional thoughts, anyone?
Yeah, my only concern with this is just how do you remove big ass cards?
Mm.
That's my struggle with dual color is just that those heavy removal options are just not there.
Right.
I think you kill them.
I think you just nut up and do it.
Yup.
Just play some fucking cards.
much,
Play some
yeah.
fucking Teppen, dude.
Yeah. That's my logic, at least.
Just give someone combo.
Yeah, combo's pretty nutty with no Hime.
No
So
Hemi.
what was the take? I'm sorry.
Well, I haven't given the take yet because I'm
Okay,
trying
yeah.
to like set up what is it, a background thing.
He said this
I don't-
shit sucks.
But I'd rather someone else set up the what is it, the backstory or the precedence of my hot take.
About dual color human decks.
Yeah.
They're generally the best thing to dual color.
I mean, they've always been good. The issue was when they were first created, they were using coral for the most part.
And then
And,
people got the fuck out, dude.
It's just not a playable hero art, right? So it kind of the idea of playing like an all tribe deck was usually just associated with coral, and then like the more experimenting that came with it, it started using other hero arts, and it was like, yeah, this isn't that bad. So it ended up getting a lot stronger, of course. Obviously with the fact of other changes that happened over time, and just being able to play a lot of units out really fast now. Yeah, it's always been pretty strong to me, but I feel like it has weaknesses like Wesker, Dark Destruction, that whole idea.
Don't need Coral's effect with humans in reality? Shut the fuck up. Always need that effect, dude.
Yeah.
But this is kind of a leading question. But when did this all like start? When did dual color humans started becoming good again? Is my question.
I mean, ATH was when we got tribal support. That's when it was just like, why don't we just run all one tribe?
Mm.
This stuff has been here for a while. It's just there wasn't a reason to play it over the other degenerate stuff that was there.
Right.
Degenerate stuff got nerfed.
Yep.
And humans is always the tribe that gets. We're in a very control heavy meta where it's just you put something on the board, it blows up. Humans are traditionally the only unit like tribe type that gets a lot of value from just appearing on the board. So that's the reason why humans are rising up, because they're the only thing that like you can get a lot of value from on the board. Units like Kadin can deal with all the damage that's coming out, and these decks are only working when you really splash them in with red or black, because they have cheap 2 MP cards that turn any unit into a win con. So you're just suffering a war of attrition of your things being removed as they appear, but you're
Right.
getting some value out of it. With like Junie getting mana back. This deck isn't running as much like value from just appearing on the board, but it's just Bombast helps it too, because you're getting the cheap units, which you have to be playing 2 MP units to really kind of be able to keep up with everything else. So it's been there for a while. It's just now it's the the other stuff has been nerfed, so the oppression has started. So you got to run this type of stuff.
Nice.
Right.
All said.
Like every other tribe is usually through something else, right? Like machines is from supporting each other from being on the board, which doesn't work in this meta. Beasts is pretty much non-existent for the most part. Creature is a mixture of humans and creatures for their support, but that's just you're not running that. That's a little too complicated. We've already discussed spirits to no end. It's cute, but it's not there yet.
Mhm.
Kami has no support. What else is there? Monster is probably like the closest, but that's still very kind of. They're very based on take damage and survive, which does not exist in this meta very much. So.
Surviving? They got the taking damage part down.
Yeah, the taking damage part is that's the easy part. It's the you gotta survive it.
Mm-hmm. So I have one last question before I get into my hot take. Is that we see Schmo has done very well with this deck. I wanted to ask everyone here where they might have seen dual color decks. Like if you've seen it, where did you see it?
Someone
mean a
else
dual
running
color
this
human?
deck?
Pretty vague.
Kind of like have you seen it around the Discord? Have you being shared on YouTube, Reddit? Like how popular is this deck? How known is this deck?
I mean, once
Um,
this was in the replay channel, a lot of people picked it up. If that's what you're asking.
Kind of.
I think
I'm
I
also
saw
asking,
somebody
like-
running it with Dark Destruction.
I'm also asking like how popular is tribal humans and how known of its tech is it?
Hmm.
So a lot of it there, it's not terribly popular, and I can tell you exactly why. It's because it doesn't just win. You're playing through most of it, and you are still making a lot of decisions as to what you're putting down and when. And right now, a lot of more casual players, a lot of other players that just don't really have too much of an understanding on how to play against black or red. If you're playing this deck, you're still getting blown up at the start. Like no matter what, you're playing against black or
Right.
red, you're gonna get blown up at the start. And most people will automatically think the deck is bad because of that and surrender. And they won't ever really learn that most of the time the reason why humans work is because and these decks work is they are going in with ways to play around getting blown up. They don't always work, and there is a lot of decision making to be had there. But you're not just taking this deck and going in and winning with it. There is definitely a learning curve.
Okay. Correct. And with all this discussion and exactly what you just said, you have to like kind of like earn your wins or like play this deck out to get your wins. It's not easy to play. A lot of what we've just discussed has a lot of similarities with another deck in a previous meta, and I'm sure you probably have a light bulb right now, which is Zinku. So my hot take today is that human dual tribe is basically our next Zinku or next level Zinku.
Oh.
And here's where I'll like point out some of the similarities. So Karin is a tribal human support card, and I feel like Karin actually outdoes Gate because it can trade more than a Gate, especially if you play more humans. It could also beat Gate, but if it's not dealt with, it could generate a lot of resource in your favor, quote unquote. Like it'll just keep earning you that MP or that advantage. And then the next thing is like Bombast. Bombast is kind of like another Hatred Reborn, except like instead of getting a sealed unit, you get something that actually has an ability, and you get it for cheap too.
Yeah.
So my thing is that this is kind of like the shell. I feel like if you put three Karins and then three Bombast in any type of dual color deck, and then you like put any hero art, you'll at least see some results. Kind of like how Zinku was. Zinku was if you put the zombie package inside of a deck, no matter like whatever hero art, whatever color, it would at least see some results. And I think that's the same situation here.
Yeah.
Is that Kareen is such a a value generator. Same with Bombast, that you can build decks like that. And I think that's what happened with Schmo. Schmo saw the package, threw it into Nero with some black, and it's been performing well. And I feel like you can do that with just about any other hero, any
Mhm.
other color.
Yeah.
Results may vary, but to me, this is
I get that.
very, very similar to Zinku's playstyle, Zinku's core, and I think this is like Zinku's successor. That's my hot take.
Mm.
No ultralated cutting though, which is weird to me.
It's too difficult to get that ascension off. I don't even like Nobunaga in this, but
Mm.
it's too expensive. This deck can't really. I mean, in most of these variations, they can't really rely on waiting for the unit they need to seal in front. If you're gonna run that, you're just better off with the disarm.
You must be pretty comfortable with Ascension though if you got 3 Modis.
Well, see, because he gets value. He's also 3 cost, right?
Yeah.
And if you bombast, he's gonna be a 2 cost. You
gonna
don't
be
have
a
to worry
1
about a 5 cost
cost.
in hand. 5 cost in hand is really difficult, unless
Mhm.
it gets like super crazy value. For Modi 2, it's like if you drop him and you have another human, you're still getting like really good value. It's still a strong unit.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I agree with that take. Pretty much, Iowa. It's very similar to Zinku in its playstyle, its mentality, and its learning curve.
Yep. I think this is the successor to Zinku.
Hmm.
I also think Karim beats Gate in terms of like, I have a shield, self-destruct.
I mean, depends though. I think if it was old Zinku, Zinku still wins because it's just too much mana return, and it's just too much damage. It's too much face damage without actually having to hit face. It just wins too much tempo, especially old Zinku with Turtle would just melt Kadin.
Right.
But it just doesn't work out because, I mean, now Zinku's just been kind of destroyed by the fact that Ami exists.
Mm-hmm.
Started at 11 versus Jinku, yeah. GTA will race anything before you can build around Begatting. Yeah, I guess I was also speaking as a Coral player where it's much easier to discount stuff to make Ascension more viable.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like with Kadin, you kind of like for 2 MP, or you need to get the bombast to hit her for her to be kind of really easy. She's not terribly great without Ascension. It just doesn't really work out a whole lot.
Right.
And the deck already has enough 5 costs as well too. You don't want to get too many.
Yeah, it's the Devil Breaker that makes Chun worth it. I was gonna say, I'm really just comparing it to Manifest Destiny, and I didn't really like Chun too much or HK Chun too much, just because without a way to boost attack more readily, then it's not really too good. But you got the shields to keep her safe, and you got Devil Breaker to be, combo spillover. Enough said.
Yeah, not to mention, compared to Manifest Destiny, is since you're taking away Coral, you're able to throw in a lot more actions to support them,
Yep.
right? Like Chun and Forbidden Fruit is disgusting compared to like
Right.
a raw Kadin with Forbidden Fruit. Still good for sure, but it's not gonna end the game.
It's
as fast as
fucking
Chun
raw.
would.
Need to add that sound effect too. Spire gets to abuse her huge ass with resets, dude. Fucking.
But also, this
huge
version of the
ass.
deck sucks ass with Heart Tank. Don't play this with Heart Tank.
Yeah, I think it's the attack boost that makes Chun-Li more viable with here.
Whoever Gabriel is, if you can hear me, please stop. Let me have this one, and I'll never go for it again. I promise. For the X emblem. I'm so tired of playing this character.
Is that what you're doing right now?
Yep.
Yo, Gabriel is like, I fucking love Mega Man.
Yeah, me too. just don't like playing him this much in this.
More than Cat, I could be winning with Cat, dude. I could be Cat Master.
Yep.
Cat Master.
I could be. Is the feline guy here? Does he have?
Django, make me a really fast X deck. I believe in you.
I believe.
This one's not fast enough. It's good, but it's not fast enough.
Have you thought about playing dual color and then throwing rebirth in there?
Yeah, but then that's not fast. It's slow.
But you only have to play 2 cards to win.
It's true.
Yo, dude, the guy that got
What would I be
the feline
rebirthing?
thing, dude.
Orochi.
Oh, good.
Orochi. Okay.
Yeah, just do Orochi and then like instead of having Ouroboros, just give him I don't know, Gaia armor.
Oh look, I'm playing against a feline. He opened False Throne. Now he's using Rebirth. What the fuck am I gonna run into? Oh look, it's Orochi.
Fun, fun, fun.
Yay!
Yay, 5
Good
MP
thing.
for a really powerful card.
Can he at least have slow for the love of God? Like something? No
Seal, dude. We
counter,
talked about this,
slow-
dude.
Something on this
Right.
asshole. Don't seal my card, you piece of shit.
I guess I might have to go for Cat Emblem, although it's gonna, if I get it, it's gonna say 1 place, 1 times, dude. Packy got it, dude. 1 place, 1 times. Swear to fucking God.
Awful.
Yeah, it's a shame because I want to play this deck, but I want to play it in Cat, but Cat's here where it's not too good. I'll play with Plunderblade.
Oh my god, how awful can you be as a human being?
I know, it's
He's
pretty
doing Panda mixed with Orochi.
Oh.
Panda. This is fucking.
That's fucking wild, dude. This deck with Spire, that attack boost is so fucking good.
Yep.
Just change some things, like everything.
Alright, Orochi's dead. He is playing that guy that lowers your max mana mixed with pandas. This man hates mana. He absolutely fucking hates mana.
Fuck playing cards. All my homies hate mana.
Yo, he played 2 of them. He has a max of 1 mana.
He's like, please kill my units.
I'm trying to, but he's shield spiring him. I can't help him. He needs to let me help him.
Time to reinvent Dalameter? No, actually.
Nah. Dominator's pretty.
Dalama dead, dude.
I mean, it's always been a gimmick, right?
Well, this cat lost because he thought I should shield spire my panda that's giving me no mana while I'm playing
This deck
units
would
that lower my
just-
max mana.
Nah, Schmo. I think it's just the attack boost and the spillover is just kind of where it's at. I'd rather have that. Who cares if a unit lasts long? Because it won't. But we'll see. It's just a heartbreaker, man. Why couldn't Coral be fucking decent?
It's not fair, damn it.
It really isn't. It's just I tried so fucking hard. You guys know I was trying hard.
Oh yeah, this deck would be good with shield spire. Just doesn't work with heart tank because that's too expensive.
Just change it to Gaia armor. Change it to Yawn. Make
Alright.
sure you're at 1 MP when the unit dies.
Io, this is your fault. I'm gonna do a Orochi rebirth.
Oh my god.
Cool. I
Actually, I
hope
probably
it
don't
goes
even want
well.
hard tank. What would I use hard tank? No.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Use Gaia. That seems bad.
In terms of heroes I have at level 50, all the green heroes have him at 50.
I'm just imagining Gaia Orochi right now.
Don't touch my fucking Orochi, man.
I don't even know what to put in this. Like, this is stupid.
Just base it off of like old Cammy Ouroboros and then make it better. That's my advice.
Well, the problem is old Cammy Ouroboros had Ouroboros. I have.
Deal with that Ouroboros.
I know, but like, what hero art do I pick? Charge shot? Do I do charge shot Orochi? No,
Charge shot Orochi. Oh boy.
'cause that's still like I have to play to 21 AP, and it's like that's not a fast deck. That's a deck.
That sounds like some bullshit right there, dude.
Yep.
Sounds like some bullshit.
Have you ever played against Zegapane?
Yeah.
Is he still rocking the 1 unit deck?
No, I haven't played
One unit, dude.
or this meta. I mean, last time I played,
Fight
we
me.
just gave up.
Just take out Nob and put another no himmy.
So, I played against him once, and he played 1 unit. And the whole basis of his, whole strategy was to, play like Willow or anything that's big, and then just throw a shit ton of like human actions for it to just destroy you.
Seems
If that
good.
makes sense.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's what he did. And then if you had any counter, he just surrendered.
Yep.
And I can't play like that. I want to.
Right.
It's
Alright.
it's awful.
After I beat this guy, I will
After I beat
do
this
a
guy.
a rendition of an X deck, and I'll send it to you. And then you can look at it and then judge then if you like it or not.
You could always go for the scummy Cammy version, but that's still a lot of work.
Cammy's not as scummy these days. Although
Well,
you could
There's
put
a
in
scummy version with Gaia armor. It's not very good, but it's just you win or you lose. Like, I should still throw Cammy in this.
Yeah, you can still throw Cammy in that. That wouldn't be bad.
Yo, but if she gets false thrown, that sucks.
Oh yeah.
Change false thrown so it hits a random unit 5 MP or higher. Thank you. Done. Made things better.
I have lost to FDR.
Same.
Screw
We
FDR.
all do.
I will never play red black again.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just experimenting with some decks now, and like, if I end up losing to really bad decks, I pretty much just get rid of it. Like, I tried, I'll walk you through my process. I tried Shield Spire out with like a basic Trinity thing. I had 2 evasive actions in my deck, and I went up against a Lightning Legs player who played out Chris right away and put literally every single buff you can think of on him, getting him up to like 10 attack, and then giving him heavy pierce with his Lightning Legs. I never found my evasive action. So I ended up putting a 3rd evasive action in, just to make sure that would never happen again. And then I run into a red-green dive attack Wrath, and I don't find any of my evasive actions. So then I deleted the deck. And then I went on to try red-green dive attack Wrath because it seemed pretty brain dead. I won a game with it, but then I just ran into, let's see here, I ran into Ultimate Weapon Jill, who was using, who had 3 Chain of Fists right away at the start.
Get him.
They used a Calamitous to clear my board before I could dive attack. Eventually, I was able to keep Iris on the board, but then they pinged it, the shield, and then played Leon, Legend Leon. They hit me with the rocket. I didn't have any shields. And then they played FD Ryu. So I deleted dive attack.
Damn.
Black this month, guys.
Hey man, that's
That
your
only
comfort
dies.
I'm gonna
zone.
bring dive attack back. It's weird.
I tried. You wonder why people are playing black, by the way. There's a good reason.
Because you don't have to do math.
Math is optional.
That only made me sad.
There's just so much brain dead play out there right now that doesn't get punished, and unless you're playing black. So I'd rather play something that punishes people for making stupid mistakes. That's all.
That only made me sad.
I know it's depressing, but I'm trying to play these other decks and they're just not letting me.
Gross.
Not allowed.
Oh shoot, you're playing a green hero?
Holy shit, those exist?
I'm building the thirsty deck.
The thirsty deck.
Nice.
That's what they call me.
I don't hate Shieldspire. Shieldspire's fine.
I hate Shieldspire. I don't know. It's just
It's alright.
maybe it's just because the animation's super taunting and just hee. And it's always like they always play it when they shouldn't. I fucking
Yeah.
hate when people do that.
Right.
Sure, buddy. I'm back.
Alright, thirsty. I think I have the deck. I don't know how good it is.
I mean, you could just send it to me and try it. I'm just playing games nonstop anyways.
Yeah,
One
I'll-
attack.
I'll try it too.
With this deck?
Why can't I be like those people that just draw Rebirth? What the fuck is this?
It's happening. You're doing it. I like how in that case it's win more, but if I had more Ascension, it would have been great. You hate it because it make units cheaper. I mean, it's sort of just an annoying effect, and in certain matchups, it's either it's going to work really well or it's not going to work at all. You're gonna get your shit destroyed even harder. Dark
Right.
Destruction is the one that makes me want to eat my phone. Yeah. I did feel pretty scummy playing that.
Jeez.
I guess I just like prefer the ones that are generally safer. That's why Antibody just became so annoying, because it was just like, I can't use it because it'll get destroyed. I'm basically saying, please destroy this unit for me. Alan hates it because damage reduction makes him sad. I mean, I've just seen too many people just play it in such a stupid fucking way. It's like you're not supposed to do that. Oh, I did it anyway. Okay.
Yep.
I'll take that over. I did stupid things and destroys your board.
I'm not gonna have to pay for it. Yo, no one plays that card. You should never play that.
Oh wow. Did you know that when you use that new red reset card, that reset your own unit's values in Celestial Envoy, they still keep the attack buffs.
Oh yeah, it's an aura.
Yeah. I mean that makes sense, but I don't know. I don't know why I didn't put it together at the time.
Don't worry. I have times like those too.
Aura is fucking
Pretty
good.
cool. Yeah.
Dive attack me, sweetie. It'll be funny.
Good thing I'm playing black. This should be an easy win.
I'm trying to figure out how to make this stupid Orochi deck better.
Orochi for what? For
X.
Oh, for X.
Like, what card out there puts Orochi into the grave?
Good question.
All right. Well, I finally found a Rebirth, and this got lost because I have a
And
agility,
you lost.
flight, 10,
And
17,
you're dead.
Orochi.
Funny.
Incredible.
Oh, you can play leader summons. It's not saving you. I'm sorry. I guess you're spreading the damage out. That's nice.
I'm gonna debuff it. Actually, fuck it. I'm gonna remove the shit out of it.
Are you sharing your deck, Dango?
All right, we got a fast. This one, charge shot. Charge shot's not fast though. You
Yeah.
can't be fast with 21 AP.
Yeah, you can.
Right. Yeah, you can.
Especially
Have
when
you
the
tried
most
it?
expensive card is 4. No, we'll try it. We'll
You might as
try it.
well.
I just have no faith in charge shot. 21 AP is just too goddamn much.
Oh, yeah.
Wait
So I
a second.
probably would have
Oh,
lost to
no,
this
hold
black
on.
red envoy player that played 3 neon tigers out right away and were able to buff them all.
Sick.
And they also had Hatred Reborn to bring them back. If not for the fact that I found all my Alfreds, Alexia, 2 Hados, Predation to stop all this burn, and 2 Fates. Yeah. And you wonder why I'm
Well,
playing black.
Definitely wasn't cheering for you there.
Ugh. Well, I would have lost to that deck if I wasn't playing this, unfortunately. That's the reality situation. If I was playing something stupid like Shield Spider, it would have been an easy loss. Goddamn.
Oh.
I would have sucked. Would have hated my life. I'm done for the night. this is not a good night.
Oh, this guy's about to get fucked.
There's some random stuff on there right now.
Honestly, I feel like this whole meta is not gonna be fun.
It's been on and off. I actually had a lot of fun climbing with Burrow yesterday. Even with the random losses, it still pretty solid. I had fun. But yeah, overall it can be really annoying. Like trying, I don't know, for me just trying other decks out, and I guess because I'm not familiar with other stuff, especially like the newer stuff like the Black Green Humans, which I do think is a good deck at the end of the day, but I feel like it's just not for me, or it just doesn't make sense to me, because, or maybe I just ran into like the worst possible matchups, because I did run into like Oro and then DD right afterwards, which probably didn't help my opinion. But like, I don't know, I just wanted to go back to my safe space of Raging Demon afterwards. I don't know. I was like, you know, this deck is cool and all, but it seems weak to dying.
Alright, I've made the Orochi X deck.
Nice.
I don't know how good it is. I'll play
I
it.
don't know how I feel about these Oros, Dango.
I was like,
using,
I was like so
Diarmor?
focused on the game, I didn't even look at chat. She was popping off for me, dude.
Guy Armor Orochi? Sounds good to me.
Can I get some veil for my Orochi?
We're definitely, using that beginner's guide right now.
Yo, did you guys click on the link that Dango shared?
Which
Bruh.
And when you scroll down, and do you guys see Cody? Or do you guys see different ads?
I don't see any ads, but I have ad blockers.
Oh. Like underneath all the like text and stuff, there's like 4 ads, and then I get like this picture of Cody. I did a highlight of it before, but I literally got the same 4 ads again. Like sexy Asian women are looking for men around my age. Gorgeous
What?
Asian babes are looking for men. It's 35 and over. That's me.
That's a huge pog, dude.
And then like right in the middle of that,
Click.
it's like, is it cancer? Take a look. Like, all right.
What?
And they're showing like these festering boils on this person's leg.
Oh, gross, dude.
Oh,
God, I
Okay.
love
What?
clickbait.
That's
why
why
would you
I
have an ad blocker when you're missing like all this gold.
No, I use ad blocker for that reason, dude.
Why would you ever want to block ads where you can get such great information like that?
Also, Yoshmo, it's fucking,
Yeah,
it's
Cody
so,
ad's great.
it's so conflicting for me. This feels really like if I just gave up on Coral, I could have made this. It makes me feel
Probably.
really sad.
Should have just
Probably.
gave up.
I should have just
mean,
given
it's-
up.
It's been a thing, right? Like, but again, the problem was everyone just wanted to use Coral with it for even faster humans. But
What, green black? Green black humans? I have not really seen any until Schmo started doing shit. I did
mean,
it
you were,
with
right?
I did it with black green true power growth. It had some humans.
I mean, Kyle's been
True
messing with
power?
it for a while too.
I mean, it was there. Like the idea was there, right? Like anything with tribes, people definitely tried it out. The more popular one was red green because of the obvious like
Oh yeah, people were up red green's
power
ass,
and
dude.
damage that you can get off of it, and then the burn. But there was definitely like black green. You can't really do much with purple, but
I don't know. Maybe,
It's
now.
it's
Like Dango can do stuff with purple, right? With the human stuff, but
it's kind of fun. I mean,
a little more obvious,
I've done
right?
green purple coral, and you can get some cheap KGs, and that's cool.
Coral's bad because they broke you on before and they're scared. I mean, by design, Coral's actually a really good art. It's just stuck in a game that doesn't care that you're, you know, saving mana on all your units.
Exactly.
If that makes sense.
It's also any art in this game that requires you to have a bunch of fucking units. Oh man, ooh, you're straight fucked, buddy. It's like, oh, if you have a bunch of actions though, oh, you can't. Your actions can't be destroyed. That's fine. Denjin all actions is pretty viable. It's like fucking coral or anything that's unit only. Ooh, that's a yikes, bruh. That's a fucking yikes.
Yeah. Like I think as an action, the Coral effect is really good.
It just requires a good hand, and that's
yeah,
rough.
but it's always situational, right? Which is, you know, like situational stuff in Teppen doesn't really gel that well for most cases.
Reducing your stuff's cost is half nerfing. Well, if they remove the unfair MP-based destroys, it would be fine. I did have an unfortunate situation where I ascended a KG and it was killed by Alfred.
Yeah.
And that shouldn't happen. That's just fucking horseshit.
I mean, people thought Bombast was unplayable now because of stuff like Alfred, and I mean that's certainly a risk. But
what the
it's
fuck is
still really
CMC, dude? What'd you guys say it was?
What?
What is CMC? CMC removal was a good idea.
Something mana, something.
Converted mana cost.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I've been a brony for too fucking long, dude. all I see is
All
cutie
right.
bar crusaders. Fuck.
Gongo, I won the first match with that deck, but let me tell you right now, it had nothing to do with 90% of this deck. It was just, I hit Memory 7, I had Kasuga, and I had Flight, and that was it.
Yup.
With
There
Doll's
you go. You won
Memories.
the game.
This charge shot didn't do a goddamn thing.
Congrats.
Bro,
And then Spooky
kept
shows up.
That's the carry though. That's, you know, you can just steal games with Flight. You know, that's why Bolt Reavers still being a thing is really frustrating.
Yep.
Because you can outplay someone the whole game, but nope, they got the memory. They got one tyrant left. They can make it fly and do a shit ton of damage, and you're dead in 2 hits.
might still need to be the heart tank for this. It was funny though. It was. I'm running into the weirdest ass feline decks right now, but they were running Shield Spire, ton of healing, just nothing but healing. That guy was definitely tired of red, which is really sad that I just got Kasuga in Flight.
Yeah.
But he had the dice roll guy, and he procced the three MP kill twice. So those Oros with all their HP didn't do a goddamn thing.
Yo, look at my screenshots of me playing Heart Tank X. I mean, Guy Armor X.
What's the past tense of heart tank?
Tunk
Yeah, that's what I've been saying. Tunk.
or tunk.
I heart tunked it. Dude, this guy's saving up for the biggest opening play of your fucking life.
Yup.
Oh, we definitely went. Oh, did we go that much different? I don't. Because I added a bunch of buffs for Orochi. I don't know how I feel without him having. I guess there's dolls.
You also have evasive. Evasive's the biggest thing.
Oh, that's true. Could just run evasive. I should just run evasive.
Man,
The buff thing, I don't know how I feel about.
The what?
Playing buffs, but I feel like buffs can get you bricked.
Can.
Yeah, they
oh,
can.
But I also feel like if I'm just going for super fast, bricking isn't really a threat.
Buffs are pretty good.
I like buffs.
Yeah. I mean, the majority of players out there love buffing the same unit over and over again with no consequences. Why would
Maybe
they ever get
don't-
punished?
Mhm. Maybe don't go for like super fast, but maybe like super easy, because the fact that they have to spend so many resources to kill your Orochi and you just bring it back or evasive it is pretty dumb in itself.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm just gonna take this version. I mean, it's got gold orb too, right? So.
The basic on Orochi is pretty funny.
I was not laughing.
That's not
But-
funny,
but
man. That's not funny, dude.
Just a prank, bro.
Why the
I-
spreading though?
Spreading, I didn't know what to put in there, and I didn't want to put something that could brick.
Hmm.
Like I'll be honest, I don't think that this is like the best deck, but this is like what I felt comfortable, I guess. But I'm not also like the best deck builder. I am not. I will say that.
I mean, it's hard to stray from the norm and then make something playable at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah, this has been a long while.
That's my struggle, man. My struggle is also getting my stupid fucking cord to work with this. It keeps DCing for a second.
Is it like an old chord? Or is
No,
it
it just does this whenever I've been playing or been hooked up for like over a couple hours. It's like, oh my god. I should get a new cord though.
Yeah, try and see if you can get a new chord.
Get a new cord, get a new fucking capture card, get a fucking...
Maybe not a
Everything.
capture card, because didn't you just get yours?
Oh no, I'm not using the capture card with it because it's just not working. We tried to get it working for that Halloween stream on the Gung Ho thing, and it was just like, nope.
Yeah.
It was just heavily uncooperative. Oh my god, you're the first person I've actually seen that plays the deck well, because it's the same fucking deck I was running before, but with more actions.
Yeah, he's kind of used to it.
Every time that I was like, oh man, this coral would be popping off right now if I was allowed to run more actions, this is the deck I was talking about. This is the deck it could have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, why didn't you make this deck?
It's so bittersweet, man. It's so bittersweet. I like seeing that it's working, but I hate the fact that it's working.
I do find it funny that one of the more meta Uro lists right now is very similar to one I played like months ago, except instead of Devil, you just put in Orochi.
Uh-oh.
I didn't really have to change much.
Dude, your boy's just sitting there. He's waiting. Oh, wait, he's playing. He's actually playing with cards, dude. Look out.
Bro, I'm putting in 7 soaring in this, even though it only has 2 units. I don't give a fuck.
7 swollen spirits.
You know what? I'm putting this card in. It's never gonna work, but it's gonna go off once, and that's funny. You ever put errant banana on a Rochi?
Yeah. Oh my god.
You son of a bitch, dude.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's illegal.
No.
I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
Stop. That's illegal. How come I never thought of that?
Oh.
Man, there's some cool combinations you can do.
That's pretty cool, dude.
Yeah.
What if I did this? What if I...
What's the idea then? You auto heal and charge shot?
Not even. Oh, this is the guy armor version.
You can
Like,
evade.
how do you keep its attack up? You just keep resetting it?
Evasive. Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah. Well, there's also dolls and bolt reavers.
Yeah, Dolls is pretty good.
And what is it? Possessive and
Yep, there's
Gold
a
orb.
malice in here.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't even know what the best black green deck looks like right now for reanimate. I just guessed.
Dude, look at this homie. He's like, I fucking
tried
don't
it,
want to play
though. It
anything.
didn't work very well.
What was that, Mallet?
Who?
I heard you say something, but I did not understand what you said.
Oh, sorry. I'm talking about this fucking Akuma right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
This homie does not want to fucking play cards. He's like, I will just sit here at 10 MP like a dickhead until you're fucking done.
Like, dick.
Sounds like black.
Oh shit! I got a false throne and a rebirth.
Homie could also just fucking do that to me right there. He's like, I'm gonna play Rebels Memories and maybe kill a card worth something. Can't find an Ascension unit because he's really good at this game.
Damn.
You know, the sad thing is if he has Cruel Game, I just lose.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to play with the fucking with fire, dude?
This is what it's come to, guys.
Did I fuck with your timing, bro? Did I fuck with your timing? Oh, damn, you're fucking dead. That really sucks.
Bro.
Damn, what a fucking... God, he played like 3 units because he was so busy destroying mine. Fucking children, dude, I swear to God.
Bro.
Hey, he's gonna sample collection my Orochi, but I have Malice. And I got a
Wow.
shield. I'm not even taking that 8 damage. You look stupid.
The big Dumbo.
Oh, right. The hero shield protects from it.
Hey, I drew banana. Don't kill me yet. Let me get this banana off. That's all I ask.
Oh, boy.
Bro, I don't. You
Yo,
can
I
win.
want to get all my
Whatever, you
MP
got another
back for
destroy. Just
every
let me
hit.
get this banana off. Please. No, he's got 5 MP. He probably has another sample. Oh, he doesn't. Yo,
I'm-
hit him. Hit him hard.
I'm jiggling this cord and it's not doing anything, but whenever
Yeah, I
I'm
got
playing,
mana.
dude,
Oh wait, no, I didn't get mana because you killed it too quick. Fuck, Orochi, calm down.
dude, I'm gonna bully everybody. Fucking playing the same goddamn deck and just like destroy. I'm playing units that are worth like 3, and they're like, oh my god, I gotta play a fucking Rebels Memories to remove it. It's so scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Don't know what to say. So, that's how we're doing it out here.
Getting this mana every time Orochi gets hit is pretty fucking dope. Where's my gold orbs though? I need that really bad.
Somewhere.
Oh shit. Colleen Resonate. Is this a human being deck? I think this is a fucking robot. Yeah, this is a robot.
A robot.
Yep. I copied someone's Colleen once. It was pretty cool.
Oh man, that poor
Playing a
Alexia didn't do a goddamn
Pog,
thing. Oh,
dude.
this guy lost. Yo, banana and tyrant's pretty. Oh no. I think we're okay. Don't you dare try to hotto it. It's still gonna fucking die.
Oof. See? She doesn't care about anything. She's like, I'm gonna get hit for 5. It's cool. Oh shit. It's the buff boys.
Does that that half cost card, that's green units only, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought.
See, yeah, this is a robot. Fucking just...
There's so much specific stuff that's like green only.
Yeah, it's a smart way around some dumb stuff. Oh my
Yeah.
God, there was more of it.
Mm-hmm. Definitely a human being playing this deck.
Take out a disarmament so I can put in seeds because
I like pretending they're real humans, even if they are bots.
I like taunting them as if they were humans.
Yes.
Screaming, gets.
Get fucked, kid.
Yup.
Struggling against a bot.
Go make some robocalls.
Hell yeah.
He's just like, yep. Sure. Yeah, I'll take that. It's fine. They're just like, I could attack this threat, but I don't feel like it. Oh, I should have shielded it. I actually reached for my hero art. I've played so much Jill. I reach for my fucking hero art when I see Gen. Then I'm like, wait, no, that doesn't work.
Like this.
But if you did it, it would have stopped time long enough for you to.
It's true. It
get
would
the
have.
shield.
See, no. Not a
Blood
human
Destiny
being.
her right now. Oh,
Oh, yeah?
oh no.
Failed. Bitch, you can't even see my stats. I have so many shields. Bruh. Yeah, it's there's enough different here. I wish I wish I could take credit for it, you know, like, but damn, dude, it's just the cutting. That actually I didn't run Cammy and Coral just because there's not enough actions. Chris definitely use dolls and disarm bombast. Junie's Fist of Destruction. But no Hime's new, Morty's new. Seven Swollen Spirits. It's new. Shields are new. No one had shields before. Is everybody just playing the game?
Trying to figure out. I think I need to put what I want to put in this deck.
Actually, Schmo, I do want to take credit for that. Because that's the same kind of talk that, that's some, was it Dongo or Turation that was just like, yeah, some people try PB and they think, this is easy, and then they just realize, it's actually impossible to play. That sounds more like Turation. He's defending the big boys, the villains of our time, dude. He's defended Ashura, he's defended PB. Actually, I think I will. How's it going, Alchemist? We're just, it's kind of after hours, we're just chilling. Just kind of doing one of these. Oh, geez, here we go. Here comes Shara. It's coming. Okay. Not quite. Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, Alchemist. It's winding down. Bit of a shorter episode, as expected.
Yeah, it's just we got done with a lot of crazy things.
Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna dolls me, then fuck you, kid. I'm gonna dolls you. See how you like it.
I think we had a pretty productive podcast, though. Talked
Good.
about some good stuff.
Think so too.
Yeah. Is anyone gonna be streaming afterwards?
I will not.
No. No.
I thought it was cosplay. Cosplay was supposed to.
He ended
Not
early.
earlier.
I will not.
Sad.
That's okay. Next time.
Okay. See if you have Sag available yet. Yeah, you do.
I do.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow, I gotta get all my buffs on my fucking card.
I'll probably be
Wow.
on tomorrow. Or ranked.
I am not drawing fast throws. This sucks.
What if I did this? Get that nasty ass apple from the market. Uh-oh, we're in trouble, boys.
Oh, fuck you. Cycle or rebirth, and it draws into a false throw.
Can we not lose here, dude? Just real quick. This is gonna hurt. Okay with that. How you gonna block all these lanes? How you gonna block all these lanes? That's cause you're not. Yeah, podcast kind of winding down here. As long as fruit doesn't kill you, you win. I mean, yeah, but it was still a lot of damage. It's kind of like, ooh. See, in Coral, we don't have to worry about that. All we have to worry about is ascending really fast and hard. Go real hard. Season 10, holy shit, dude. This game is deep, dude. We way in there.
Deck have so many cycle cards, and I couldn't draw any of them.
You weren't even at low health? Listen, not all of us like to just chill at like 9 health. That's the reason why agents got nerfed. They're like, I don't like being at 7 health and having someone be like, bang, you're fucking dead. So they
Like
made it
nerf-
5.
I feel like the nerf the agents isn't that much of a nerf either.
It's easier to use, but I didn't think it was that hard to use.
When's the next
mean,
X
it's a-
stream? That's gonna be a while because I know
lot
the
easier.
Ascension stream is not gonna get a lot of wins. Like Ascension's gonna suck ass.
It's gonna be great, dude.
It's gonna be fucking terrible.
Dual
and I
color
gotta catch up on
Ascension?
wins.
Oh no. I kinda got the wrong impression from your, what do you call it? The way you were categorizing your episodes for that, where it was like based on the expansion, but it was more like the mechanic introduced in that expansion. So I was kind of
Yep.
like, when you had like Explore, I was like, you can only use stuff in Day and Nightmares. I'm like, that's fucking
Nope.
horrible,
I
dude.
killed myself.
Okay,
No.
I tuned in and I was like, this boy's cheating. No, I didn't. I just saw. I was like, oh, much easier on the on the fucking noggin.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
you
is
did it. You sealed Orochi. Good job.
this is fun. I think I'll play more of this. People seem to be having a fucking hard time with it. This is how I'm gonna get all my cat wins. But we'll see. Shield Spire does feel weird, man, but we fucking hosed everybody with it, right? Oh, I lost once. Didn't I? Oh, yeah. Fucking GDI. Yikers. Maximum yikers. Real question is anyone streaming this?
No.
No one's streaming this
Not that
video
I saw.
game?
Not that I saw.
Not me.
Man.
Okay, next time.
Next time. Yeah, I do intend on streaming more often, even if it's a shorter stream like today. Earlier before the podcast, my stream was pretty short, but I'll do more of that instead of thinking to myself, I need to slot a 4-hour stream or something, which is unhealthy.
Right.
Right.
Good stream on today though. Good stream.
Good stuff. Yeah, I mean, there were some high points and some low points.
It's pretty much what's expected.
Yeah.
But this one-
We had a lot of fun though.
Where the fuck is my Bolt Reavers?
Oh, it's that card. It's that card everyone likes. Yeah, was it hard to get 7 memories for Bolt Reavers? No. Well, it was pretty easy to get it for agents. Got 'em, boys. Yeah, so I guess we're just gonna call it. Just kind of it. We'll be around. Oh wait, we've been seeing some different streamers, right? We had Donga that was streaming.
Yup.
So shout out to fucking Donga. You see him in the chat. You can follow him. He's been streaming more often. I know it's easy to get into a routine of like following the people that you know stream and then you don't check the category, but he has been streaming. QQ Dongo QQ. Who else? Who else has been streaming? Do
I with a boat.
Ryuzu stream that one time under the fucking no category, dude? He's flying under
Yeah,
the radar.
He still hasn't figured out how to stream under TEPPEN, but he basically streamed right after Dango did. They were all hanging out.
It was a secret stream, dude.
And he did like a long set with Will trying to figure out these meta decks versus Amy. And he actually was flabbergasted at one point. He was like, what even beats Amy?
Yeah.
Random
Pretty,
shit.
pretty funny to see
Random
that. I
shit,
mean,
dude.
I don't think it was like really a matchup issue with Amy. It was just more like Will is ridiculous and has, all the tools available to stay ridiculous.
Dude, the fastest finger challenge, dude. Will was gonna win it every time, dude.
Yeah.
This is so stupid.
Although I did have a moment today. I felt like I had a fucking Will moment, dude. Just fucking. I I was losing, but I made the fucking like the single frame drag to the top lane anyway. I was like, fuck you. We beaten Amy just by playing Guilty Gear. Damn.
That works.
Big crossover energy. I got to test to doing some homework. Yeah, I got some homework of myself. Homo work, dude. Sorry, that joke was
Wow.
terrible.
Okay. I think it's time to go.
Yeah, I guess it's time to go. Yeah. I apologize.
Hold on.
That was
You want to put up a stupid replay of this deck?
stupid replay.
How do I get this up here?
Posted on Twitter. Dude.
I'm not posting this on Twitter
Why?
because it's stupid Orochi.
Because it's stupid Orochi. Oh wait. Do you want to show the? Is there a replay or is it just the screenshots there?
I'm just gonna. Oh, that's Iowa. I'm gonna.
Oh, that's
bring it
Iowa.
up to, how the hell did they change this?
Yes, my name is Iowa.
You win. I'll be streaming Wednesdays. It's my day off class, dude. It's a fucking national holiday.
There it is.
Oh,
Now you can see it.
watch stream. Nice.
Oh, watch stream. Oh, nice.
Watch stream.
Wait, I gotta stop the thing. I gotta fix. Stop the thing. I gotta figure out how to put this on the fucking big screen. The big screen, boys. So window capture. Oh my goodness.
Friday I'll be streaming Demon Souls. Nice, Dango. I'm gonna try and stream through my PS5 as well if I get it this week, hopefully.
Okay, you good now?
We'll see how it works. I'm sure it won't go smooth for me at all, but I'll give it a shot. Okay, so what's the plan here? Okay, you're just showing the replay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
This is just a big old. You don't seal Orochi. Don't do it.
Oh, he's still Orochi. Oh dear.
Oh yeah, let me collapse this in so you can see your health.
So now if you're able to malice this, you're gonna pop off.
Oh, that's the big slurp slurp, dude. You get that that Orochi sealed, and you're just like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, I can malice it. I can wait for him to kill it so I can rebirth it again.
Yeah.
Though I did use 2 false thrones, so Cammy is in the graveyard, so that's not ideal.
Oh yeah.
You didn't leave DiCapri in there?
No, I took her out.
Oh.
DiCapri's all right.
Yeah. She was only in there if like you
You
were
draw.
just like really unlucky early.
Yeah.
And then you were like, oh, I spent 2 minutes cycling. I might as well keep playing for this DiCapri since I've already spent 2 minutes.
X, the way his head is, he's like kind of putting his head down, like I've been a bad boy. I'm playing Orochi. Holy shit, dude!
Gaia armor.
Fucking don't touch me, motherfucker.
Don't touch me.
That social distancing, dude. This is disgusting. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't have to keep my health cut in there because it's not gonna really go down.
It's not going down. Yo, don't reset, boys,
reset.
dude.
There it is.
Oh, you almost have enough actions for Bolt Reavers. Hmm.
Oh, I absolutely do. I already used dulls.
Yeah, you definitely had enough. Is that like
Mm.
memory 14 there or some shit?
And that was ranked? Just kidding, no.
That was ranked, yeah.
Oh, really?
It was
Oh my
indeed
God.
ranked.
Yeah.
Somebody just got robbed. Oh
that was
my god.
Pretty well calculated.
Does he have another one?
Yeah.
Oh
This
shit.
one's against Wesker. I messed up completely though. I was just so not giving a shit that I threw Cammy to die and I didn't have to. I forgot I was using Guy armor.
Tell me,
Guy
dude.
armor.
Bowing his head like, I've been a bad boy.
Oh,
Man.
you like black cards too?
You know, when I play Ouroboros, and I always draw a Rochian like early game before False Throne. I just don't have the luck of False Throne before Orochi.
The other match I totally lost because my first hand was Orochi and Cammy, and then it was just Cammy, and I didn't have any cycle cards.
Mm.
Whenever I see that hero shield on X, it's always the most distracting because it looks like it would fit perfectly if it went over his chest, but it's always like off center. Like I know it's not supposed to go in the chest, but like it just looks like it's off center. It's like, can you just move it to the side a little bit?
It was the sample collection match.
Oh my god!
And imagine if Orochi didn't banish. That'd be pretty sweet.
No, it wouldn't actually.
Then this would definitely be the deck I'd be running.
Thanks for giving me MP, kid. Or no,
I didn't even get MP for that because Orochi killed it before he took counter damage.
That's
See,
right.
I shouldn't throw Cammy out there, but I was like, I don't know.
What were you supposed to do? Nothing?
Yeah.
Can I get
I was
MP?
just afraid of like, I was afraid of
nothing else
Orochi
you do there.
dying.
Fuck, it's so dumb, dude. You get MP for
Oh.
nothing, dude.
Yeah, you actually should have played Cammy before Gaia, and then Gaia Armor. Yeah.
Oh,
But
I
it
see
doesn't
what
matter
you
yet, Orochi.
mean.
Yep,
It doesn't
didn't
matter.
I forgot you
You,
had Gaia Armor.
oh, you wasted MP, dude. You could have had more. Could have had
we
more.
did have Alexia though. So I guess he could have killed
Yeah, that would have killed Cammy eventually.
Cammy with
It's
Alexia.
so
but
dumb.
it might not have mattered.
So what do you do if someone has removal?
You die.
I lose.
You just lose.
Bring it back. Yeah, you,
I just lose.
you need Gold Orb or Malice.
Yeah, and I do have orbs, the gold orb in here, as well
Yeah.
as I added a seeds.
And that's what I fucking tell people when I run into them on the ladder when it's just like some deck that only works against like red heroes. It's like, what the fuck are you gonna do against any other color?
How does Gold Orb work against Betrayal? Does anyone know?
You still get the copy on the board.
Cool.
Yeah, that's dumb.
No, it's not.
That's
Jesus
dumb.
Christ.
Betrayal should erase it from your life, dude.
Yup. Yeah, it's because it destroys first, so then it activates then. Yeah, that makes sense.
I like the way it's
Can't
worded
believe Betrayal
too.
doesn't give around the one answer to destroys.
I like the way it's worded too. It's like it destroys the unit. After that, it removes everything.
Oh, what is this? Oh, chart.
This guy was playing the weirdest shit.
Healing.
I ran into a chart shot purple player earlier today actually. That played the 3 cost, the one of the sins, and then played X.
Yo, dude, the Kenshin with the fast motion, dude.
Yo, he is getting down.
He's taken off.
So what's
Oh,
this guy gonna do?
There's no way you're beating Ashikaga. Oh
Random
shit.
destroy.
Random destroy Pog.
This whole time, I'm just like, I need just enough AP, please, so I can use charge shot.
Never.
And now I'm
If
out
you
of
are-
actions.
Yeah, now
to
you're out of
resonate for
actions.
Charge shot.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
hate how replays show you at way more mana.
Oh, did you catch that? It actually halted Aura before it killed him. Saw the hourglass show up for a split second.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Took no damage from it.
No damage. Because he's halted, dude.
They'll
What are you
either
gonna
have a seal or they lose.
Yep.
do? That
Or
seems.
Yep. Oh,
Kill-
also, I got really lucky because he procced the 3 destroy, and that was a cheap Kasuga. She would have died.
Oh
I
shit,
didn't
dude.
catch it.
Oh, jeez.
Oh shit!
Oh,
I wanted to bring up.
Jesus.
I wanted to bring up something with you guys. I think we need to review the meaning of high roll. I've been seeing that get tossed around in a bunch of streams. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, all right, guys. I don't know if you think you know what high roll means. It's not the kingdom
Like-
of high roll, dude.
You just have someone play their last 30th card, and it's Ryu. It's like, fucking high roll.
Dude, they had a seal, dude. High roll, dude. That's fucking bullshit. It's like, I'm not gonna call anyone out, but I was watching somebody.
Just say my name.
No.
It's fine.
No. I mean, the one time you saw like a Jill throw out a Carlos, you were like, man, this is fucking stupid. This high roll bitch. Dude, I was like, whoa.
It's not related to the Carlos. It's the fact that she had like 3 Bushins before that Carlos.
Oh, okay.
But
I
go
just
on, go on.
I was doing something in another monitor. I hear you say this fucking high rolling bitch. I look over and it's just the Carlos on the field. Like, what are you talking about?
It's just frustrating when you want to like kill a unit and then they're like, wait, hold on, let me explore 5 more times to get my hero arm ready before you do it. That's all.
Well, then I'll call the
I
other.
accepted it though.
No, I'll call the other 2 people then. I'll call out as Kuva and Vin, man. They're both like calling high rolls on their losses. I'm like, dude, I don't know if that's.
Damn.
It's just like having an answer isn't a high roll. I think a high roll is pretty much saying the one answer that they would have to deal with my shit, they had it right there and then. That's a high roll, right?
That, or if it's like RNG, it's like you have 3 options here. Nope, perfect.
You consider that high roll?
A little bit.
Hmm.
Especially when it's like, oh, I have 4
Somebody
units
who
on the I
gambles
have 3 units on the
rashly.
board. They're splashing 3 damage. I have 1 unit with 3 HP. All 3 goes to that.
High roll just means when you are incredibly lucky because RNG went in your favor.
Yep.
That's all it means.
Yep.
So,
Also-
an organization such as a large corporation that spends or
Yup.
invests
That's
liberally.
what I meant the whole time.
Invests liberally.
I'm gonna head out, but it was fun.
Oh no, that's funny. Yeah, you should add
That's
a
for sure.
fucking
I'll do it right
comment.
now.
But
You
yeah,
see this Jill get
see you
fucked?
guys, or see ya Iowa, because I was
Yeah, I'm about to
leaving.
head out too. I mean, we're ending the stream soon, right?
Oh yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Once Thirsty stops flexing with his fucking replays.
Oh yeah, we're still watching this. Yeah, yeah,
Still
we get it.
watching this shit.
Fucking high roll guy armor or
Oh my god, you're done. I don't give a shit. Take as many of those as you want. I have so many evasive actions. This is stupid.
Dude, that's why Thirsty's like, I don't. Takeda, he's not that good.
Takeda sucks. Yeah, you go ahead. You do that. Buff him up.
You antibody that corpse, dude. Sure. Okay, sweetie. This is so dumb. This is the dumbest thing in the. Dude, he's gonna blow it
Kinda-
up. Cool.
I'm trying to remember what else
Cool.
I should make a command for the other day.
All right, now.
All right. That. Oh wait, this is actually happening. This is not a replay.
No, I'll play this right now.
I was like, I saw the finger move. I was like, wait. Huh?
We just got a real match.
We just got a real fucking man. Let's go.
Bro, if you ever manage to kill this Orochi, just know there's a
I
You
can't.
said that guy, right? No,
Nope.
I guess it doesn't matter.
Doesn't,
it really
ma-
doesn't matter.
He just needs more fuel for his Orochi machine.
This looks fun.
Does it? Does it though?
Actually makes X look playable. Yeah.
X's favorite card, Orochi.
Let's just do it.
Oh, is it 7?
Let's just do this.
We're about 2 minutes in. This is good enough.
You can shield him. I'd probably shield him. Oh shit.
Oh, that only works on green?
Oh, this only works on
Agents.
green? I didn't know.
Uh-oh,
yeah,
screwed.
yeah, it
No.
only works on green.
Well, then
Because-
let's reset him first.
Yup, that was a good reset.
Excuse me. Alright, cool.
Off we go.
Off we go, dude. Hold on. And this isn't ranked? Oh my god, you should be ashamed
Yeah.
of yourself.
Yeah, it's just rank. He's getting some bricks though.
You get some cool, useless cards, dude.
It's fine.
You're not touching my shit.
I got two mistake unplayable cards. It's fine.
If you want to touch this Orochi, you're gonna have to play a Claire and antibody it, dude. Actually, no, you have to antibody it and then shield it to hit it once. I thought I allowed that shit. I'm sorry. I saw it Gucci. I was like, blunt, dude. Oh, he's in top 100 with it. Oh, so fuck good this game. All right, it's enough of that.
Yeah, we're done.
Oh my god, let me take this.
Are you not in top 100?
Nah,
Psh.
I can get back up there. It's fine.
Yeah, I know.
Just play the secret deck. The secret.
Oh,
Flying Guy Orochi is invincible against red. That's not true.
That's not true.
They
It's
have like 40 ways to deal split and random damage.
just engine, dude.
And
Oh,
like,
Yeah,
if
it's not
if
even
Amy's
the-
able to bring it down and intervention, you won't be able to revive it, right? With Gold Orb.
Yep, Gold Orb will not proc.
Yeah.
Wow.
Emmy does have a way to fight that. It's just difficult because of the resets.
Yep, the resets is what makes it.
Yeah, Gucci, you got it.
Hi, rolling.
I didn't notice you took my screen off, and it was funny. I was like, "Here's the deck that everyone keeps asking for
Nope.
X," and it's like, "Oh, it's off screen."
It's-
Well, you're not seeing it.
You're not, you'll have to tune in next time, dude. Tune in next time to Thirsty stream.
Oh, did you show the Gaia armor list?
No, the
Do you want me to go back?
what's the,
Can you show the
no,
Gaia
don't go
armor list
back.
real quick?
The red green humans list. I feel okay showing it now because it's like I've changed it around enough and messed with it enough that it's like
I'll go
this
back.
isn't a Get-To's version anymore.
I'll go back.
Oh, so you're taking out seeds.
Oh yeah, I just took that.
Why not
Everyone's-
Hakai?
Hmm?
Oh, is Hakai only green units?
Hakai's only green. I
Yeah.
could do Shattered Horn though.
Oh, Horn's hilarious.
It's hilarious, dude.
But you need a unit.
What was the deck? There it is. This is how you get top 100 with X. This stupid thing.
Okay.
Just play units.
So you're basically using red green coral, but with a different hero. Okay.
And with actions. Lots of
Actions.
actions.
I think red green humans always, or red green humans coral always had a bunch of actions. That's why I was kind of like disgusted at it.
Well, this one's like 17 actions. So.
Oh, I don't know about that many then.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
I know it had like 3 shields and 3 inborn powers. It might have had the chain of fists, and yeah, I was kind of like, that's so many actions, but that's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, man, you do what you got to do to get wins with X.
You can't use your destroys on actions. So
Exactly, that's exactly it.
What? What? Orochi's only Kami tribe, right?
Yeah. Oh, Kami with Ami's also Kami and Sakuya.
Yeah. But I'm just saying for like tribe stuff in green, you probably couldn't do any monster buffs.
no,
Yeah.
Monster boss.
nothing special. Just throwing another orb.
Fucking high roll.
Yeah, you definitely need 3 gold orbs.
What else do you want to show off?
No, that was it.
That's
use
it.
you have any instant attacks in here?
I could, huh? Throw a reckless charge. Or
Yeah.
you know what? I don't think I think Bloodbath still works in this. I get memory 10 like nothing.
Bloodbath for sure. Are you're not using fruit?
No. I don't wanna deal with taking that much damage.
It's a risk.
Like if I used fruit against that Jill, I would have died.
Good news, bad news?
Good news, bad news. Good work.
What Dango's saying.
I'd have
Isn't
to
that-
I don't have more heals in here though, that's the problem.
Hmm.
I mean I could just start throwing in heals, but then it starts turning into the buff version too much.
I feel like Kami's gonna eternally have no support just because it's just so it's a tribe that never has support. That's true. I mean, Sakuya is broken. She doesn't need any support.
Yep, she's super busted.
Super busted. I can't get over that one guy that was just like, all right, I'll just ascend Yukimura in front of her. I was like, oh god, my 32 HP is a dude.
All nudes are bad nudes.
Ooh, the Dango killer. Oh
Dango
shit.
killer.
We gotta
shit.
we gotta watch this, dude. Fuck me, dude.
Oh, I like having throne, but I don't like 3 thrones. No!
It's
Whoa,
over.
you get.
Gambled,
That's what I get.
gambled
All
and
right.
lost.
It's all right. I'm gonna
To
still
the
bring this
Dango
back.
killer.
Watch.
Oh, he's gonna see failed and be like, yep, I win.
Oh wait, no, that was my Cammy. I forgot. I shouldn't have done that. He won.
Yeah, yeah.
Dango killer.
Dude. Kill Dongo,
The
dude.
Dango killer.
No, it's not worth putting into
Dango.
Capri. At that point, you're just taking way too long.
Now he's the thirsty killer. Yeah, he has to change his name.
Hey, there was a one time I beat Last Guardian playing Revive V.
Yeah, I
I was
remember
like, I felt like a god. I was like, I beat the best playing some scumfuck deck. I was like,
He killed you. I guess so. Yeah.
he killed me, damn. I gotta fight Pink Man. A new robot master, clearly.
Jesus.
See, now his little head thing makes sense. He's like, I've been bad.
Well, this is bad.
It's fine.
Temptation is not the deck I want to fight with this.
Shield to graveyard sounds good.
I'm gonna brick. I'm like bricked until he plays a unit.
I always
I don't
kick
think he's
Dango
gonna play a
Killer's
unit.
ass than he DCs.
I'm not waiting around here for this. All right, stream's over. Podcast is done.
Fuck. Okay, run the. That's it. It's as soon as X dies, it's like, oh, we're done.
It was fun while it lasted.
Yep.
I know one of those guys with so and so killer. I think I did play against them and I beat them, and they were just like, DC, yeah, show that guy, yeah. Turned my phone off,
I
threw
hate
it
when
across
they
the
DC
room.
because it's like, man, just surrender.
Someone did that against me in the fucking qualifiers, and I was like, "Are you for real, dude? You're wasting my fucking time with this."
Doing what? Oh yeah, I remember that.
They were losing, and they're just like, "No, I'm gonna DC. I'm gonna waste all your fucking time.
What a bitch.
I know you're fucking mad I'm not running the normal PB, but it's like fucking nut up, dude. Just hit that fucking button."
Wait, are we still on?
They can hear us. They can't see Thirsty fighting this cat.
Oh,
they
we're
can
doing
still
the
hear us.
bye-bye.
It's a bye-bye screen.
Bye-bye,
Bye.
Jam.
Probably some cornball. That's what Gucci says. Got him. Cornball boys.
Corn ballin'.
Several people DC'd on me. Oh, dude, but you still made it.